the second thing that's a bit more, well, private.
I have
Alright.
2 questions for that.
I'll go see if I can find her.
How do they know you're fallen? Why do they know?
Chase was pretty open with Toku when I joined, it seems. Toku knew who I was. The Whisperers knew who I was.
I understand Toku.
This thing isn't...
The Whispers.
This thing doesn't do its job as well as I want it to.
Guess Toku's telling everyone. Yeah.
It's one of the weird things about him. He tells people shit, but he's also just constantly chronically lying.
Anybody seen Yark? I need to give this back.
No. Don't know if he's here today.
Good to know.
Probably resting.
Makes sense.
Here's a bit of a base comment. I'm glad Boku's not here right now. I'm glad that he left, given everything that's going on. Because it'd be a fucking shit show if he was.
Like it already isn't, but...
More so than
When
it
is shit
currently
not
is.
fucked?
there is always some shit that is going to be fucked. We're here because shit was fucked for each of us individually.
And collectively at the same time.
Yep.
Go check on Willow. Okay.
Awkward standing. I'm going this way.
Shut up.
I'm gonna say it to anybody I awkwardly stand next to. It's not just you. You just seem to stand awkwardly next to me the most.
I'm just the quieter one.
Okay, hold up.
I'm doing good. How are you? Understandable.
Ah, Lord, forgive me if people say the wrong thing today. Just wanted to check on you.
Alright. I have 3 hours to kill before PL tonight. Joy. We don't need these fucking boxes over here anymore. Oh yeah, I need to do that quarter thing at some point. Unrelated to what I'm doing now, but, you know. Reminding myself. Hey, feels like it's gonna be really fucking slow, huh? Doing their own fucking
I guess you weren't here
the press RP
the
shit.
day of. Don't know if you were. Probably just asleep.
They're my fucking fan.
So you probably don't know. Actually. Pepe.
Yep.
I wasn't in the meeting full. I just know that some people are leaders now. I know the original council and then Anne. What's the full scope of that?
Sean, Mavis, Anne's main leader, me, Mickey.
So, I guess as you call it, all 5.
Yep.
Got it.
I mean,
I didn't know
Sean,
Mickey was. That's good to know.
Mickey is going to be heading most of the technological side of things. You're going to go to him if you have any of those problems. I'm here for not so legal accusations. Sean's going to be heading the legal department in terms of getting shit. And, yeah. Me and Sean are here for, I guess, checks and balances. Sense, common sense, shit like that.
Got it. Yeah, makes sense. And again, I wasn't really there, but why Anne? I mean,
Because Jay said so.
Same thing.
of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Why would he pick someone who already assigned leaders?
And I can't help but agree with him. You see, Sean is, well, reliable in his own sense. There are qualities that perhaps might make him...
None of us are ready to lead the Fallen. Gonna stop
well,
you there.
yeah,
None of us are
that's-
ready for any of this shit.
Absolutely. I'm not fucking
Yeah.
saying that in the slightest. I'm just stating that Anne is currently in the best position to lead the Fallen.
I can
She holds
understand that with how
great
much
rapport with most people here. I'm not going to say all people here, but many people have either had their asses saved by her or, you know, been affected by her general attitude. Mavis is, literally, she's my sister. Don't think she's ready in the slightest.
Neither do I.
Sean is definitely a close second. Absolutely, but
I agree with all these points, but then there's also the point that I would like to point out. Anne always followed. She just listened to what she was told to do. She was the closest. To
now
Chase, yes, but
let's
that's
point out a
because she
problem. She also said she's not
literally
going to lead like
followed him.
Chase. So let's get the concept of how this place ran previously out of your heads completely.
Oh, that's already gone. That's been gone. No one can lead like an idiot. On purpose.
It's more of a
What I'm
open
saying
forum
is,
discussion, and
essentially,
what she's going to be doing
there's-
is mediating those forums. At most, any of the major issues that are going to be brought
my-
up, unless they are innately information hazards, are going to be let open to the public to discuss amongst ourselves. There's workings for the restructuring of our fucking ruling and leadership already in the works. There's plans, there's things that are being made. We are working together to get this shit up and running and functional.
The one thing I think
That's definitely good
Anne
to
needs to
hear.
do is to talk with people and not at them, because she sometimes has a tendency to cut people down before they've even made their point. Yes, she's helped people on a personal level, but when someone brings up a major issue, she doesn't really let it fly too often. That's one thing she needs to work on, I think. Aside from that, I'm sure she'll do just fine.
There you go. Bring it up. You brought it up to a leader.
Well, no, because if I
Congratulations.
bring it
I
up,
can
it
go
sounds like I'm bitching
fucking
at
turn it at it. Sure. Well, that's what we're fucking here for, ain't it?
Yeah, my main concern was just that she'd be swayed easily by everyone, but I guess that's the point now.
Well, here's the fun thing. There's more than just her.
Exactly, that's what I was worried about.
I mean, granted, we're a shit show at the best of times, so we'll just deal with it as
We are the whole damn circus, yes.
Oh my god. It's not even a joke at this point.
No, it's not. We are the fucking... That's what is... Like, all of the fucking new people to the fucking Fallen, they're all fucking amazed at the fucking massive range of shit we do.
I really hope whoever the next if someone joins us, I hope they're not like background a clown.
That's
God, they fit in
impossible.
so well.
Oh, goodbye.
Alright, now it's just you and me, I guess. Oh, nope, they're back.
There you go.
Oh, they're alive.
No.
No, that was you. You sunk into the fourth dimension.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was okay in my end.
Just whoop into the floor.
Understood. I didn't.
I wasn't aware.
guess I didn't
of being a
notice.
ghost.
I'm not surprised anymore. It's the fucking Fallen.
Oh, I can't do that.
We have vampires. What's fucking saying ghosts aren't a thing?
Good point.
We also have a
Lord
wannabe
knows
vampire.
that
That's going to be an ongoing joke I tell the Matrix every time.
Did you say the Matrix?
Did I?
You just said the Matrix. That's not a
They're
title.
They have a title.
That's not a title. I mean,
It's a
it
title
might
now.
be like an alias, but it's definitely not a title.
no, they are the Matrix.
All right, they are the
They are
entire
the-
Matrix. Good to know.
For all we know, they're just in a VR headset controlling that body.
Don't. Don't.
We're walking a very
What?
fine line right
Stop.
here.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I will throw
What's
this
the
at
matter?
you.
An android.
There's a wall in a minute.
What if they're an android? I would think that more of like someone like AJ than fucking Matrix.
This isn't
Fair
fucking
point,
Fallout
fair
4. We're
point.
not being replaced by synths.
Oh my god.
The synthetic overlords will win. I'm sorry, what?
Have
Weird.
any of you ever had somebody bow to you as if you're a god?
No.
Why?
No.
Oh,
Why?
I
Why was
got the
that
delivery
brought up?
guy to do that to me. It was kind of cool.
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Why?
Okay.
He asked if I was a god, and I said yes, and then told him to get on his knees. And he did.
And he did. Okay.
He did.
The only situation I've ever been is when that person is
Gullible.
bleeding out in front of me. So.
This
Ah,
man has
well.
10 charisma.
I felt powerful.
Yeah.
Speech 100.
Yeah.
It's like when I told her no to sleep and she
Yeah.
just accepted it.
You
I mean, that's,
literally
that's
just.
fair.
I literally just said I'm gonna go to sleep now.
No.
And actually go to. And then you just. I walked by him and he just said no, and it caught me so off guard I froze.
It's fantastic.
I mean, yeah, that's
I
how that
didn't
works.
know how to react.
Good.
And clearly it was to not sleep.
What is happening?
Absolutely
right
nothing
thing.
important.
We're being cool
Uh,
kids. This is the cool kids corner.
Yep. Oh, actually, that
I'm
was
gonna get him to do that again. I'm gonna go see.
okay.
It's not really.
No, actually, that's the thing. That's the
really
thing we were
hard
talking. That's the thing Matrix
walkway.
was talking about. Oh yeah.
What?
I'm just gonna go get addicted to
I'll-
power. Don't worry
I'll
about
talk. I'll tell you after. You
Yeah,
were
you're
saying
good.
something, and I completely talked
Go
over
learn
you. My
charisma.
apologies.
You guys say it's a corner. Technically, where you are is this is a path. away, not a corner.
That's what makes it
Corner's
cool.
just
Over
a corner
there.
if there's two walls.
Anyways, what I was talking about is because we're going out to look for the base, we theoretically have first dibs on wherever the fuck we want to put our shit. So Matrix wanted to create a cool kids corner. Like that was the first spot she wanted to find, was just the cool kids corner. Before medical, before engineering, before like an office, just cool kids corner.
God,
You mean
so
like that
happy
I
random
like it.
couch that's like over there?
Or the
for
random
some
elevator
reason?
that goes absolutely nowhere and is just there.
It doesn't even work. It just exists.
It also doesn't go down. There's nothing below it.
doesn't go up. Wait. What?
It's on the second floor and there's no like elevator port below it. There's no like it doesn't go down.
Building
I
have a
did notice
cargo
there's nothing
system on
below.
top?
Yeah.
This is like one wrong move away from being an SCP location. We need to find somewhere
Why do
else.
you think we're blowing this to fucking sky? Like we're blowing this shit sky high. I don't know. Actually, probably not as intensely as I'm saying it, but we're definitely crippling the building and taking it down before we leave.
I mean,
That's still
granted,
saying about my
everyone knows
terms,
we're
we
here.
probably
This
should
is
try
not
That's
a
why
secret.
we're fucking blowing it to shit.
Yeah,
We're
that's
cutting
why we're
out the
leaving.
wall,
It's
putting it in either his truck or
honestly,
my van,
for a
Here's the
first-
blowing this bitch and
For
leaving.
a first ever decision by Anne,
Here's the
I'm going
perfect
to be
idea.
honest,
Instead of
this should
blowing
have
the
been
building to
done
Kingdom Come, trap it,
months
or
ago.
enemy sub here and
We've
die.
been
in the
looking
building.
for
Goku
months.
left. We should have left.
We've been looking for a while. This isn't a new thing. It's just been a fucking pain in the ass to find somewhere that's not Tiger or Whisper
one
territory.
No one stated.
He's
we've
been looking for like 2 months.
When was this established?
This
2
was a
months ago.
communication Thing. We talked
I
about
know,
This last time. Literally, no one has told us that.
I've yes, because this was something that I was letting out recently.
I would have also.
And
helped
no,
looking
he's
when I
not-
went out for
He's not
pharmacy
like
runs.
he's not like hiding it. He's told multiple people. I've known about this for a bit.
Yes, but
He's
what
just
is
not
the
like
reason?
running around the base screaming, "I'm looking for a new place!" when there's somebody who can go invisible stalking us and nail all of our moves.
Yeah, that's fair. Apparently, might even be just not in the game anymore. I don't even know.
True question. What do you guys think I do when I leave the base? Just, what do you think I'm
Grab
doing
more
on a daily?
alcohol for your flask? I don't know.
Drive around.
He makes it.
I don't know.
Find things to hide in your hat that you'll get away with. I don't know.
Trying to get shit past hearsay.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Are there things in your hat?
You best have at least
There's a
one
cell
weapon in
phone.
your hat, or I'm disappointed.
There's a cell phone.
Wait, you guys, the fucking Herc, that man's disappeared off the face of the earth.
He put a Glock in his
'Cause-
hair.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just walk.
Afro.
I wish I knew who that was.
He's.
So, on my first ever
There's
day...
images somewhere.
Yeah. My first ever day at Poland, I came in with a guy named Herc, and he had a giant, and I mean fucking enormous afro, and it was so perfectly kept that he could hide shit inside of it, and it's where he held his gun.
That's fantastic.
His out.
I think he
Simply
put his
explain it.
SMGs in there as well.
I stand next to him. His afro outdoes my hat.
Oh, the Afro dude? Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. Is he dead?
I
he's
don't
disappeared off the face
fucking
of the
know.
earth. I'm
I didn't even
assuming
meet
he's
him when apparently he went missing
That's my
before I
only
met
guess.
him.
I'm assuming he's dead.
Yeah, that was when you were
Shame, he was
in
nice.
Japan, apparently.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe he just said, "Fuck the shit, I'm out."
Is that
That's-
something we
If
can
he
just
did,
do?
No.
healthier than me,
I mean, if you want to
It's
walk
also-
out into the
he's
streets
dead
and
in a
get
ditch.
shot, sure.
Yeah,
But,
okay,
like-
that's what I figured. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because as long as a single fucking
dead.
whisperer or
That's
tiger knows your
assumption.
face, it's over.
either he's
Yeah.
dead or catatonic
That's
in
why I
a
don't
bed we
leave the
don't know
house
about.
or base, I guess.
Well, yeah.
just hasn't moved in months.
Well, when we finally leave this place, you're
worse.
gonna have to leave.
From the Afro Den.
no, that's different.
We're also
I
gonna have
got
to.
that guy to bow to me again.
We're gonna have to
can
like
remove
figure out a
hairs.
plan to move
learning.
everything discreetly, because
It's like Boba.
we can't mobilize like 6 vehicles out of here with just shit loaded in them.
You just wait till college moving day, like the day that all the
You
Zafiro
know what?
colleges like move people into dorms.
This is where we need to get that
Everyone's
trailer for my
stop.
truck.
Well, so like we could do that one, but like we need to move everybody out like gapped, by, I would say, like 16 hours.
Did you see the episode where his hair's split in half and it turns out there's just a tiny.
Or
needle
there is a method is instead of we all going in the same
Well, yeah,
direction,
we go
all
in. We're gonna
split
find
off.
different routes to it, and we're gonna have to make sure those
That was
routes
an
are safe.
episode.
So that's gonna be another thing. After we find the place, we have to find
I also
multiple safe
remember
routes to that
the
place.
Shutters going down over his nose and being like, "No, I'm closed for the day." No.
That's complicated. Wow.
Yeah, it's great.
Now, I do have to say, Matrix Truck is going to be one of the.
We need to
It's
paint.
going to be a
that.
quite an eyesore to see.
Yeah, I
We
don't
should
know
get-
why you.
We should get someone to
why
paint that.
That's in
Why
our
did
fucking colors.
I would like to know why people decided to paint their personal vehicles and just vehicles in general.
Because the
fallen colors
Whisperers used to be fucking
when we're
invincible.
trying to be hidden.
That's a Whisperer's
also, like-
color truck. Yeah.
It was like
But
a
we're
chase
trying
prerogative
to-
too.
Yeah.
We're
He wanted
trying to
us
not
to like
be
have
known.
PR.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, before we were labeled
Granted, there was some
terrorists,
comments,
we were trying to become
Yeah.
fucking
Fair.
well known.
Fair, I guess.
It doesn't matter what
This
the
is the reason
intention was
why,
behind it, because that's what the fucking public and
Instead, it
media
needs to go
sees.
away.
No, the media
that-
sees
it
it, so
needs
it
to
doesn't
go away
fucking
now.
matter what we want it to be.
Exactly. So get rid of all the
It's true.
colors.
That it's been brought up. This isn't something we've overlooked. That's why we took she took
No,
my van.
We'll just do a complete and utter color
Now,
overhaul.
I do
and
have
a
to say
different
this.
Name.
I'm
We'll be
still looking
fine.
forward to when we find a base that doesn't have all these fucking windows.
Will be the risen.
Yeah.
Too many fucking
Yeah.
windows.
Right,
Yeah.
I mean, our colors are black
Sure.
and white and pink, so black and white, you know.
Just
is what it
stick
is.
with a
Anything can be
singular
black and white.
color and be done with it. I don't give a fuck if you want it to look nice. We need to fucking live for you to enjoy it.
Yeah, black and white isn't exactly rare to see among public.
Yeah.
Just don't have both with the symbol.
Yeah.
Just don't add fucking pink and blue. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy.
Oh wait, there's blue on it. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Look.
You
Look.
tried
My
to
color
put
blindness
that
strikes
down
again.
3
It's
times.
right up
Are
in
you
there.
good?
I'm
Oh.
Color-
Ah.
I'm colorblind.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
yeah.
He's colorblind.
Yeah.
3 times.
We are a
Really
very
need to look
color-friendly
into getting
gang
a
until
second
pink
belt
and blue
buckle.
get introduced.
It's literally Mavis's entire outfit.
You know, belt buckles are
Until
like
someone's wearing 3D glasses.
5
and they're
credits.
Just like,
They just like go to the
Stop
Gap
coming at me.
and buy you a belt buckle.
The problem about me, I have to find a nice one.
Oh, okay.
I don't-
So like a bespoke
I don't
one.
stand for cheap. I don't stand for cheap shit.
A Gucci
You're in a
belt.
gang. You are literally going to have to stand for
Tom.
cheap shit.
When's your birthday? When's your birthday?
Oh, it's been a while.
Look it up.
Oh, that's depressing. Well, I was gonna get you like a hand forged belt buckle for your birthday, but now the moment has passed.
October the 14th.
Oh, so it's
Ah, see,
past.
I'm gonna forget.
That is
Maybe
long
next
past.
birthday.
Yeah, I don't
we'll
remember
chip
half the
it in,
people.
like, we'll go to like a blacksmith or something and get you a hand forged belt buckle. They do that, right?
We have a blacksmith.
What?
Mickey's a
You
blacksmith.
just
have
don't
a
have boards
forge?
yet.
He wants to get one.
Mickey's a blacksmith?
Yeah. He's a gunsmith and blacksmith.
What do you blacksmith in this day and age?
I don't. I've never
Non-ironically.
questioned it because every time I
Belt buckles? Okay.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Technically, I mean, like,
He wants to
knives,
make himself a sword.
The armor.
The,
The
the,
armor.
You know,
the
he could make
title,
he
the
can make
title
parts for the
doesn't really
vehicle.
exist
That-
anymore, but
mm,
it's still
some of
is
them, yeah.
used as a
make
practice.
more offenses in
Yeah,
the
it's a
front, like
profession, but
say
if someone calls them like
bikes
I'm a
and stuff like that. If
blacksmith,
you
I'm
want
gonna
something to
just be
file for something.
like, what are they? Like 14th century British or something?
Or should I say?
Are they gonna make swords and
hello.
armor?
I mean, he literally made armor.
Oh my
he does make
fucking
armor.
God.
Yes.
Please no.
That's what she
Not
called
like
it.
the
I'm showing you
fucking
my guns.
14th century fucking plate mail, but he's made
Right.
fucking like armor out of the mech scrap
Okay,
and
but-
shit.
Yeah, I thought so.
But can he?
He
make plate
has.
mail?
It isn't the title.
I
just
will
thought-
have
like,
to add
I
it to the
want a
list.
suit of
Yeah,
armor.
I have to.
wanna be
I'll
vampire.
ask him
Alright.
if he can make full plate
Nah,
mail
no.
for fucking Tay.
Yeah.
So you can
Good.
go outside
Yeah, you
confident
fucking
that you
ones.
won't get caught with a sword.
They're the wannabe
You know,
vampire matrix.
I am comfortable in precisely one way, and it is fully armored at all times.
There's a
this is
fatal
all
flaw in
forms of
plate
attack.
mail, and it's that it crunches very easily.
I crunch very easily.
Well, do you like breathing?
In general.
Because it doesn't.
Oh,
on the day.
it sounds like he shouldn't ride in my truck.
Also, I don't know how effective
won't like
plate
that.
mail is about bullets unless he makes it out of, like, some other material other than, like, steel.
Kevlar plate mail.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll ask him if he can make Kevlar
looks
plate
sick.
mail.
Yeah, that looks sick.
But then that's a question. How good would it be at, like, refracting a laser away from your body?
yeah.
Because
maybe.
if it, like, actually was set up correctly, it might be able to do that.
Yeah. Huh. We're onto something here.
Yes, let's go out and fucking full plate and just march on them with a fucking...
Oh.
All of us need swords.
I was about to ask
We'll have the Imperial
In
Army.
plate mail.
Someone
What did I
get the war
tune back
drums.
into? But now I know.
Yeah, we just need to literally become like a
one.
14th century military and just march on the tigers.
Who's gonna
It's
fuck
that
with
easy.
that? No one's gonna
Nobody.
fuck with that.
Nobody's gonna fuck. They won't even. The thing is, they won't even.
Playing.
But bullets pierce armor.
Yes, but we're gonna set it.
Alright, so
like-
shields.
But like, they all have
Unless we
lasers,
get, like,
and it could.
ballistic
No,
unless we
if
get, like,
it's
those ballistic
lasers.
shields.
No, they have lasers, which would bounce off the metal.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. And really, so if you just see a squad of motherfuckers and
If you-
like,
if
full
I-
plate mail rolling up on you,
I'm
what is your
leaving.
my reaction is to leave.
My reaction is
I'm not
to.
sticking
My
around.
reaction
It's
is
about to
is to
happen.
what the fuck? Take a picture and then leave.
If a motherfucker
Yeah.
walks up to me
Yeah.
with a musket, I'm just going home.
Yeah, like fuck that.
I don't want a golf.
don't
I don't
have
want a fucking golf ball sized hole going through any of me.
Yeah, fuck
Man, if
that.
I go up to the next
You're-
fucking
you're
gang
talking
fight and there's a
about
fucking guy
musket?
rolling a cannon up,
You
I'm
want to
leaving.
hear so
Yeah,
terrifying?
fuck that.
Have I ever told you about my grandmother?
No,
Absolutely.
I
not.
don't-
Imagine just like
That lady will carry a
like,
cannon into battle.
that's
no,
why.
eight-
Wait,
fucking
no, there's
cannon
so
with a
many
smash
layers
on
of
the fucking top
questions
of
I
the
have
block,
for
on
that
top of the
statement that I'm
top
not
of the
even gonna
block
begin to
with a
ask.
fucking grape
an
shot. Hell no.
8x4 grid of people
Yeah.
in plate
What?
mail.
It's my good
armor
If-
with
if-
fucking
It's my,
machine
great-grandmother
guns
tank.
walking
Yeah.
up.
Literally just like, but
And then,
instead of armed
like-
with melee weaponry, they're fucking
Yeah.
strapped, just fully.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and they had like
So
ballistic
14th century knight pulls out a Glock on you.
14th century knight pulls out a laser shotgun. What do you do?
Yeah. You die.
No, but
Parry this, you filthy casual.
Accompanying music.
Oh,
Pepe.
alright, yeah, we gotta.
Psychological warfare. You gotta have music to go with it.
You bastard!
You need the fucking somebody
Yeah.
playing the drums and fucking doing the horn in the background, just fucking going.
No, you need the
Yeah.
Imperial
we
March
just
going
get a
just from
fucking-
someone's
No,
phone.
we just get instead of like instead of
Play
like,
music
armored vehicles,
out.
we just fucking we just put wheels on a fucking Viking ship and just roll up in there.
Yeah, there we go.
We all need horses.
That's where it ends.
No, we all need horses. We just need a fucking rock up on the fucking.
And also in full armor.
Yeah, just in full armor.
We roll up with
Where the
fucking
fuck are we gonna get
we roll up
horses
with
in
we
a
roll up
city?
with bows, with arrows, with
You can
rifles,
find them. There's some
explosive rifles
fucking
attached to them.
high up bullshit
Oh,
people who
fuck
like
yeah.
horses.
Yeah, there we go. Explosive rad
Yeah,
arrows.
but can you imagine, right?
Damn
Drew,
right.
You see like an 8x4
true
grid
question.
of people just walking
Are you
along.
willing to clean up?
All
after them?
all with assault rifle.
We have phones.
My phone's right here.
We have phones.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Ah.
Yes. We need to just rock up on horses full plate, all fucking blasting assault rifles at the enemy and just fucking nobody's gonna fuck with that.
The horses would get
Better
so
yet,
spooked, but I don't care.
We're discussing the benefits.
We could
of,
also probably just
plate
get
mail in
motorcycles,
modern
but you
day.
know that's less.
Just
Only-
Motorcycles with
Only
horse
problem
armor.
about horses.
Look, no, imagine. Look, it's nowhere the safety
Think
zone.
about
but look,
how
full
much
plate
those,
armor,
how much you're
horses
gonna have
and
to
shit like
clean, take care
carry this
of those
casual.
horses and
Yeah,
clean up after them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That is
Exa-
literally the joke we
See
made
someone
before.
rolling up on you like that? What are you doing? Because I'm just fucking leaving.
I'm leaving.
I
We're
don't care what
done.
I'm
I don't
doing.
give
I'm
a
just
fuck.
going.
I'm going home.
Because
hey,
oh,
I'm
and it's
going
on top of
home,
that,
man.
it's the psychological
Leaders?
warfare if they might think
No.
it's one of the fucking crazy
Yeah.
fucking groups that exist in this fucking universe. Of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
these
yeah.
are like not people you fuck with, so you're just gonna fuck off.
Yeah.
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 Like, who the
They
f-
have
I don't know
magic.
they're
Let's just
capable
not
of.
deal with that.
Yeah.
Where'd they get those horses?
Who the
someone
how
who can
the
get
fuck did you get a
horses.
horse here? How did you?
Zephyr.
24 horses
Wait a minute,
here.
Okay, actually, I shouldn't say where do you get horses because I actually know.
Yeah.
But that's beside the point.
Are they talking about horses?
I have
Because we
horses.
want to turn into a medieval
No,
military and march on people.
If a
Alright,
fucking
alright.
if
Let's
some
fix
guy
this to you
in
real quick.
full armored
Let's fix
horse.
I like to know everyone else
Yeah,
here wants a
hey,
horse.
would you
I
do?
grew up
Shut up.
dealing with horses,
Shut up.
so you guys
Do you
can
know
have
how
fun.
fucking
You
fragile the
explain.
health of a horse is?
I'm
You
sure.
don't answer.
Yeah.
You already know. Do you
Yeah.
know?
No.
Healthy as a horse
Do you
is complete
care?
bullshit. You sneeze and they break a leg.
Yeah, they're
Pepe.
terrible animals.
Pepe, you know what
They're-
they do with
they're fucking
horses with
horrible.
broken legs? They immediately kill them.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
a
you
lie.
put down.
Horses-
I put down. I think 20
You get a
horses.
Do you know how many
horse,
times
they're
you'd be
loyal.
dead if we had if you were a horse?
Okay,
A
but hold
lot.
on, we gotta
I
pitch
should
you
be
guys
dead
on
anyway.
this- We got this sick idea for armor.
I'm a
What if
human
we
and I
just
should
rolled
be
up
dead.
on like some tigers in full plate armor at some point with guns. What would you do? If you just saw a motherfucker walk up to you in full, yeah, just like that, in full plate armor with a Glock, I would leave.
I would fucking be
Yeah, I
gone.
would just go
None
home.
of that shit.
I would just leave.
Gone.
It's psychological warfare.
Try to set you on fire.
That's why it's
Maybe,
well,
maybe
shit.
splash you with oil or gas and then throw a Zippo at you.
But why would they?
That's what the horse is for.
They just retarded.
Alternatively, it could be a motorcycle.
They'd come back thinking it's superior armor.
Ooh, a motorcycle
kill them
that
with
looks
our
like a
gun.
horse.
Yeah, you put like the fucking like the horse
Yeah,
armor
yeah.
on the front of it, so it fucking has the
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
a fucking armored truck shaped like a horse.
Yeah. We thought this through. We're geniuses.
And you get a bunch of motherfuckers in the back of the armored truck, and you have them fucking flow out all with fucking assault rifles.
Why we're up here, we have the high ground.
Sleep do you have between you all right now?
I've been out all night.
I've been researching all night.
Two. I have 2 on me.
I can't say because
So I'm hearing
And that was
2
yesterday.
digits between the
Two
four
what?
of you. Is that correct?
Between
what?
And no one
Hours of sleep.
15 hours of sleep.
Yes. No, it's not. It definitely wasn't hours.
Between 4 adults.
Was it minutes?
We went out to fucking find shit.
A medieval assault strategy to me. You have single
Okay,
digits of
then
sleep
I have just
between you
I
all.
have just one question.
I remember.
If you saw a fucking cannon roll up on a gang fight, would you just what'd you do?
Yeah. Just someone just rolls up with a real cannon. I'd
Okay.
leave.
You know what? You
I'd
know what?
shoot
Tell you
him
what.
Yeah.
with my
I'm
pistol
fucking
at far
gone.
better range and accuracy and completely negate.
Actually, you know what? We have essentially cannons already. We have RPGs.
Do we?
They're
We
called
have
RPGs.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck, we do.
Now, an RPG is one thing,
Huh.
but a cannon, a whole ass medieval cannon.
It's
is
the
another.
Sorry,
Why
I'm just
don't you
I'm just
get
going with the
Toma to
joke.
create
It's
a really
funny at
big
this point.
firework that you load up into a truck and then you set it off and send it careening into the tiger
Matrix.
base like a cartoon.
Question for your
Yeah, I
guys'
love
ideas. Do you guys have
Yeah,
the
yeah.
physical strength each to wear full plate armor?
I don't think he does.
Absolutely not.
No, I might.
Absolutely not.
I haven't tried. I'm sorry. I don't
Crumple
fucking
like a
know.
baby.
Could you go and retrieve Yumi's gun from the workshop?
You put me in a suit of plate armor, I will just fall over like some miserable tin can.
Look, okay, it started as like a we need armor to like
yeah.
refract away lasers, and then it just evolved very quickly.
It devolved really fast.
Yeah.
Slowly over time.
By the way, Anne, have you ever had a man just get on his knees in front of you and worship you like a god? Because I had that happen to me twice, and it was awesome.
You know what?
I
I'll
told
take
her
it.
about that.
The delivery guy, he asked me if I was a god. I said yes. So he got on his knees in front of me and worshipped me. It was rad.
It was
The delivery guy.
delivery guy.
Yeah.
It is
So to let you know,
scarcity.
there
I
was
felt
a,
really
task
strong.
for a man to deliver some of the food,
Too
some food
stealthy.
and also some ingredients for the truck.
Okay.
In other words, someone could be about to meet back.
Yeah.
checked the
food, it's
fine. There's nothing wrong
I felt very powerful.
Oh, hang on. And here's the
You're
receipt.
getting too hungry on power.
As per.
I'm getting addicted to it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
paid for it.
That's my job.
Well, yeah, she paid for it for some reason.
It's
although I was gonna
addicting.
pay for it, but here we are.
you weren't
So if-
here.
Don't touch the squid in the fridge. Just don't Don't touch it.
I didn't plan on fucking noodling a squid out of your fridge.
It's supposed to write your name on it.
Doesn't matter if I'm
I'm going to eat the squid raw.
It's literally makes squid.
I think people know what a squid looks like. Don't touch it.
You know, you don't exactly see many squids around here.
You don't.
Gee, I wonder why. Maybe they're with all the horses.
Is it prepared or is it just like a whole ass squid?
It's
I
raw
know how to
squid cut
prepare
into pieces.
squid.
What's right in the kitchen?
Oh, it's cut into pieces. I'm not interested.
If
then.
there are not assholes in this gang who will see a whole ass raw squid and then take it for shenanigans, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'm
Please
that
put
asshole.
your name on it and say,
Do
not
name
touch
on
it.
it. I'm
Someone's
that
going
asshole.
to use it for
Okay.
obscene things.
I'm not gonna take like chopped up squid. That's not fun. But like
I'm
a
taking the
whole
paper
squid.
from the weapons department
enough
if I get the
off
complaint.
Go ahead.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
Crackhead?
I think. Yeah. It's cut up, so it must have
Granted, I
regenerated.
want to talk. I used to be one too.
I don't know.
Did you get better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Put it on
Speed.
the
Squids do regenerate.
Nice. There's something in the water here today.
You're never so far.
I'm
into
not too hard to
learning
sleep.
Sarah levels.
Collectively, between the
Yeah.
four of you.
Cut off a starfish's arm, it
Yeah,
goes
I
back
think
an arm,
I
but
think
that
mine
arm
was like
also
2
goes into
sleep,
That's
which doesn't have a
effectively
unit
like
of
being
measurement
delirious
with
and
it.
Very
having 4
sexual.
cups of coffee.
I might be a little high
I've
right
been
now, but I'm fine.
working.
I have.
because it reminds
have-
me of the old SpongeBob.
I started.
Hi.
I was just
They're-
making
they're
sure our
okay.
bank account was like,
So,
secure and all that. So
Someone brought in a
actual work.
starfish pet.
Unless you want to go broke.
I treated it.
You're welcome.
It was just a disease.
I'm used.
Everyone's doing actual
And then he
work.
just said, okay, I got
All
it. I gotta keep it here for a few days. It was a simple thing. Just
That
did in a
reminds
few
me.
hours.
I got a question.
Came
for
back
you.
to it the next day.
Alright, I may
It's a
have
leader
number two.
question.
Okay, that's
Oh
fine.
boy,
Came
okay.
back the next day.
So
There were 4. What the fuck? I came back
I know
the
that
next day. There were like 16.
if someone wanted to drop
I
by and
talked
say
to my
hi that had left us,
And
would they be welcome back
They
in?
would just they researched
No.
online starfish
Okay.
and learned that if you they learned what you just told me,
Okay.
and they
There
decided
you go.
to
AJ,
explain
AJ
on
texted me
the-
earlier saying you wanted to drop by, and I
person
told
we
him
were
no.
not even an
So-
hour starfish.
Yeah.
Just
When
the
AJ
starfish
left,
we were taking care of.
Chase
16 of these
said,
now, we're
I
taking
better
care
not ever fucking see you again. But
I had
Okay.
no.
he was
because
allowed
I
to
Understood.
would go in that fucking tank and find
Would
the
I
one
be
that
allowed
had
to
a
go
mark
like
on
get lunch with him sometime? Because we didn't really get to say bye to one another.
Does anyone
What
want
do
to
you
explain why these was in my
Because
tent?
it had
Okay.
a very
Wait, how the
That's
fuck would we
fine.
know?
about it
Those aren't supposed to be there.
that only it had.
Yeah.
So I
That's
had
why I
to
asked.
search,
Okay.
I think 32 when he came back.
unfortunately,
Best
you're
to not
both
assume.
important
to find
assets.
a single
oh.
box
Best not risk
tank.
it.
Which one
Yeah,
was
no,
his?
it's fine. I just figured I'd ask.
They
You know,
were on top of each other.
no assumptions. You know me.
Sold 31.
Oh.
of them. Don't know him. People are weird.
I need a soda.
I think 2 of them
Did you
died.
break something?
No, I've been sitting in a truck for 16 hours.
That way.
Staying in the middle of
That
the-
way.
Yep.
I said if you needed it to stretch out, just to go lay in the back of the truck.
I can't.
It's not.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
What? I'm good.
That's a new one.
That's how you know.
I was here the entire
They
time.
use clams or
No, you
starfish.
fucking weren't.
That's how you know.
Yes, I were, because those were not in his tent.
Yes, you were.
Yes.
Yes, you
I was
were.
here the entire time. I know
As
exactly
a
what you're
third
talking about for the
starfish,
last 10
then,
seconds.
Surely.
Well, I feel sorry for
All
the
right.
starfish. That's
Mhm.
So, aside from a renewed passion for the classics of warfare, how are you doing?
I.
He does have a spear.
All right.
It's healing.
The man's a wolf.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
still hurt.
feeling away, I guess.
It's a broken arm. Of course it's still
Shut
hurts.
the fuck up. Maybe you didn't. Wow. Sorry.
What?
I don't know medical. Oh God.
Hi, I
You don't know
Thank
that
you,
broken
Sylvia.
arms hurt?
Very informative. Thank you, Miss Obvious.
Wait, and
Yep.
are you still head of medical and leader of the gang?
Until I circle the wagons with Sylvia, Willow, and Raquise and see which one of them wants to step up. Yes.
Man, I feel bad for you.
Maybe. Depends what I have to do.
The important parts of the what?
What are you
Then I
sounding
can
like?
do that.
What?
I basically do that when they're not around.
Well,
You realize because she's now the head of the Fallen, she's the head of everything now, not just medical.
Yeah, but you know,
I think the point
Chase
was
leader of the
not
Fallen,
doubling
he didn't,
up.
like watch over engineering or something like that.
because he wasn't a fucking engineer.
Do stuff like that. I
It's
get
what
it.
he's doing in there.
Did Chase actually have skills?
I don't.
Like personal ones.
I mean,
besides
the
being a
connection
talker?
shit. So I can imagine that's probably what he fucking.
He liked to think he was pretty. That's a skill. Vanity's a skill.
Charisma.
Mm.
Good at talking.
Vanity is.
Maybe.
I'll still provide
No, I
medical
think his
services
skill
when
was luck.
necessary. I will probably offload.
You know
a lot
what?
of
That
the
might be
regular
it. He might
checkups
just
to the other
fucking-
medics.
Luck he got in.
Well,
I'm back for my
Yes,
walk.
he did.
Hi.
welcome back.
Fuckers are up.
You don't need to be fat to look like a neck.
Where do you want this?
Excuse me.
I feel like it's one of the
Just put it where you found it.
I just heard a verbal grenade go off. My
I missed it
God.
somehow.
wants to fight? I'm ready to fight in the boxing ring with one arm.
Don't, please.
No.
You are going to die
I have
if you
fighting
try to
words.
throw a punch.
No, Sean, no.
I'm an Irishman. I know how to fight.
I know you know how to fight.
I don't know why I walked this way. This isn't over the fucking way I need to go. God damn it.
Why'd you walk that way?
I don't fucking know where I'm going. I've been here this long and I still don't fucking understand this place.
Oh my God, like the wheelchair.
What the fuck?
Recovering from his
Jesus Christ. You have a whole community.
Yeah, we're
People.
being people. Surprise.
well, yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't like this for all of you motherfuckers.
He'll be fine.
Hello.
This sounds like the local
We had the high
nerd
ground,
meet and
and
greet.
then we
What's
were
up?
demotivated.
Nerd meet and greet.
I can't believe it.
I resemble that
what
remark.
Nerd meet and greets.
Are you a nerd?
Resemble
Yeah.
or
No.
remake?
Duh.
Gotta head out.
You say nerd meet and greet, it sounds like Christian mingle, but worse.
I can't believe my
hate it.
bodyguard's
I'll
a
be back in a
diehard
sec.
nerd.
God, I can't believe y'all are fucking nerds.
Wait.
You can't? Do you see how I am dressed?
Okay, I have questions now.
What the
Okay,
fuck
mate,
is
we need to have a talk. Come on.
Kind of. Have you heard
Like
this
you're
shit
going
about the
to
church?
reenact
Good luck,
play.
That whole cult thing?
Is that Christian?
I've
Yeah.
not seen the TV. Yeah, I think it died roughly around that time. You know what I mean?
Alright, come on.
What the fuck?
Actually, no. I guarantee you, an angel has walked into PL at some point.
I 100%. No, I don't even have to question that one. It's not obscure in any way.
Yeah,
It exists.
Necessarily.
So, yeah.
got.
Which means every other religion fucking exists.
Yeah.
Well, if you go by what some of the people have been saying in like multiverse theory, fucking everything exists. Doesn't matter what
Yeah.
it is. We could walk into Darth Vader. Like,
Yeah, true, yeah. Or somebody cosplaying as him. So badly that they think that they're him, but they don't hold a,
And then
a
they become
lightsaber,
it.
they hold a katana.
I've heard that if you think
Painted
you're
red.
it in the multiverse, you are it.
That no,
Wish it worked, actually.
no.
What?
We're not. I remember distinctly a race of orcs that could do that. We're not those people.
No,
I've
that's
got, like,
not
a
how
Doesn't
that
work
works.
for us, apparently. I've learned.
No. It does.
If
because
we
when
could just
Anne
imagine what
prays
we
to
wanted to
God,
be,
it
we
happens.
would. None of us would be here.
But it's exactly, it's the opposite.
That's true,
might-
unless we wanted this to begin with. Oh.
I don't.
It might.
I
It
was
might.
where- if
I don't think we
was
would have
anything I wanted to do,
separated
I've heard that in
gangs.
this universe decide things by d20s.
It might be the weed talking.
Exactly.
But what if I start selling weed lollipops?
Weed pops. Would that
Weed
work?
lollipops.
I don't think you can lick THC comfortably.
You could just
No,
put.
as long as you're not like that one fucking creepy whisperer.
Just, cake pops?
Just make a fucking weed brownie pop.
Oh no, that's a better idea. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
You can do that. You can
Weed
like,
cake
definitely
pops.
put THC in
Weed cake.
like a liquid.
You gotta give Sylvia
Holy
10% of
shit,
the
that's
cut off of that. She came up with it.
What the fuck? I don't.
Because if I remember
You get
correctly,
paid
you
in
were there
piecework.
when the...
You get paid in piecework for each pop that was sold for that price. You get the
You need
money.
to hit him with the communism
Weed
outlook on
weed
this. It's
cake
not
pop.
their money, it's our
I'm gonna
money.
make weed cake pops. I'm
No,
gonna make weed
it
cake
is.
I think there's a threshold of like how much money you can make before it just is deposited
I sell
in
them at the truck.
everything we do.
It's
like
I remember
200
that.
credits and then it's not yours
Someone was
anymore.
trying to hack the Pentagon.
Well, I mean, for example, what
Hold on, I had
What did you learn?
that I almost went to federal prison.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll make sure to like label them. Do not touch Tay.
Thanks. What?
How deep did you get into their system? Wait, actually, what the
I'm
fuck
saying
is the
don't
Pentagon?
touch Tay so he knows not to touch the
I'm not
cake
allowed
pop.
to say. I could literally just get sniped from orbit if I leak any information. Because I could be standing right here, and then
There
just
it is.
fucking.
I see the laser.
I see the dot. It's
uh,
right at your forehead.
You flash it up.
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
You getting ready? Just
Why are you
accepting it.
laying down? Oh, he's accepting it now. Okay.
Alright, wait, what even is the Pentagon, man?
I don't-
Does that exist? Does that exist? Is that a thing? Holy shit, I can't believe you.
Well, I mean, a pentagon is a shape.
Be fine. Take the shot.
Yeah, but the point is...
Thank you, Pepe. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
You're welcome.
You would.
I'm here for the great leadership skills of explaining geometry.
We have research that we never knew about.
Also, congratulations,
swear
Sarah.
to
You're gonna be my
God.
tester.
Wait, does that mean if we leak this information?
Hey, that's probably the one skill I have in life was I did decent in school.
I'm your tester for what?
Incognito has
The
it.
cake
I mean,
pop.
Literally the one skill. I draw.
everyone
Literally
knows
the one
that.
skill.
I mean, I was a straight student as well, but I ended up turning up the you made the wrong choice.
No, I followed my sister out of school. It was the right choice. Fight me.
So this might.
Wait, so here's my question.
I'll test it with you. I'll test it.
The way you're gonna choose your bodyguard, you're just gonna get everyone, like, get a line of like applicants in a line in front of the ring, and then you have to fight them to see who can beat you.
That's literally all
And
it
they're
is.
your bodyguard.
It's more of just an intimidation thing. I can fuck some mother. I can take like half the people here in a fight. No sweat, and probably the other half
Like off.
just a little more difficult.
Are we talking like drinks enough to have
Cypher, I'm pretty sure we can turn Pepe into a fucking pretzel. When you're healed, we're testing that. You can take me and you're like 2-on-1 in the ring.
Got it.
This was not a fucking horde fight thing. I have the spear for a reason. The spear is for multiple people. I'll kick your ass 1-on-1, no fucking any day of the week.
Looks like it.
Well, look, when I'm fully healed, I'll take you on.
No, don't worry.
We'll see.
Talk to me of the blue cow.
I work harder, or smarter, not harder.
You know
That's what the
not
fucking
the
weapons
name
are for.
you speak.
I mean, so do I. Where are you seeing blue cows?
It does
You
give
think
us
you think I
hints.
lived in the pit fights because I just hit people harder?
Yes.
It webbed my toes.
God, you're really disproving everything that you just said about working smarter than harder.
I got better. This one does.
Have you heard of
Big fuckers generally just punch things hard.
No!
No, but there was this really old one I once
That's
seen
not how
called
it works.
Orbs.
I mean, like, there's the level of skill and the way you do it, yes. I'm aware. I wasn't a fight pit kid.
I remember that one. It was like
I'm a street thug.
one.
Through and through. That's it. There's nothing special. There is no cool backstory. I dropped out of high school and became a thug. What the fuck do you want from me?
It's far older than that meme.
Hey, at least I escaped from parkour.
Literally, there isn't like a funny like, oh, I was going to be a fucking engineer, or I was gonna do this, or I was gonna do that. I just dropped out of high school.
Unfortunately, yeah.
And then I joined a gang, and then I'm here now.
You just want to do anything besides just gang stuff?
Almost certainly.
Well,
but it would also.
you'll see. So Mavis dropped out of high school, and I wasn't gonna let her go fucking die on the streets alone.
Means we can sell
So,
rocket fuel.
You know, I'm surprised. Out of every fuck shit in the city, you're more normal than any of one of us here.
literally just a street thug.
Hey, maybe we can
Man's got a spear on his back.
My tragic backstory happened within the gang. I've been shot, stabbed, fucking de-kneed.
Dangerous, I've heard.
Like, I've been through it all.
What do you like doing, Pepe?
You were D-need?
Yeah, this knee is tungsten. Or some other ally, I don't know.
Oh, I
Neat.
Yeah, the Yakuza kidnapped me, drugged me, and then fixed it.
Yeah, Shamanzu.
You weren't kidnapped.
They drugged me on the
They
plane!
had permission. They had permission.
They drugged me!
Every day, read one of the cards.
They had permission to drug him?
I mean,
No context to it whatsoever. Just read
no,
cards.
I was in charge that day.
Crimes against.
And so I negotiated a deal where we got 9,000 credits, and Pepe and Mavis got intensive medical care, and Neo.
They put me on a plane and fucking drugged me.
No, I'm with
Okay,
Pepe
but
here.
you got better. You got better.
Hey.
Which one was
it?
it?
Could have been worse.
That one?
You could have been sent to Orlando.
That's not gonna work.
Oh my
There's
god.
skin in front of it.
So you were saying he got drugged on a plane?
Thought I'd at least
shipped-
feel it. I guess not.
Where did he get shipped to?
Yeah, he got
Japan.
Japan.
to fucking Japan. They sent you like your fucking with SPU.
What happened? I got there.
Yeah, him
I
and
don't
me.
fucking know.
Wow.
What did the Yakuza get out of it?
Is that?
Cemented presence with us.
So wait, are they?
No. I
Wait,
couldn't wait to
hold
just
on.
Taunt you a second time.
What?
Do you not know? Okay. Hi.
They have literally
so-
never come up.
Yeah, they.
Yeah, we get a couple grand from them every week, and they also bankroll us getting new ammo.
Yeah.
What do we do for them?
Yeah, what do we
Nothing
do
yet.
for them?
It's an investment.
What the fuck?
I don't. Like
I'm
that.
assuming. Well, I'm assuming to an
investment?
extent. Once we become influential or powerful or whatever the fuck they want from us enough, they're going to call on us, and it's gonna fucking suck.
You know, given recent
okay.
events,
Yep.
So
they might just drop out
pay,
because they're
considering
technically
Shamanzo
terrorists.
himself was keeping that fucking vampire at bay from us.
we could probably
Yeah, is
afford
that
to like
still
cut
on
the
'cause we're,
funding
like, terrorists
chunk of
now?
it because we're bringing in a good amount of money a week. Like we can probably cut that funding thing.
I don't know if we're allowed.
Yeah, I
Are
mean,
we allowed?
I was gonna
surprised
raise
they're
this
still
with
keeping it
you.
up with
I
the
raised it with
terrorist thing.
Sean. We need to reach out and
Yeah.
personally inform him.
I mean, I had nothing to know about the. I met fucking Shimanzu on my hospital bed.
Mm-hmm.
that's a terrible place to meet a Yakuza. I'm assuming he's Yakuza boss man.
I mean, he's nice.
That
I
doesn't
didn't
change the
know
fact that I woke up in a
this,
strange
so-
hospital and was freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, I met him at the Lotus.
Yeah, he was nice enough at the Lotus. I should my drink.
Yeah, I mean, it helps. So he doesn't.
And
he gets screwed over.
by the way, I know he wanted to stop by here sometime, but he wanted to get hold of Chase.
Shimanzu, you mean? Yeah. We'll make contact with him and catch him up on things soon.
Let him know how fucked shit it really is.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever assumed it's not with us, but
I mean,
don't
when
think he'd
the
assume this
elevator
bad,
pitch
though.
is we broke off from one of the biggest gangs and are just kind of winging it. You know, you always just assume the worst.
Yeah, not really a solid business.
But I don't think
template.
terrorist and the leader being dead is what you'd assume. What happened?
coming back
you
to
know,
us because of Chase's connections.
As
which
a Yakuza
hopefully I'll be able
boss,
to
I-
recultivate with Veronica's help.
I have some of the numbers, by the way. I pulled them out of his phone. So yeah, I put some names to them too, so you don't just have to like dial them. And he didn't label names, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, yeah, I was able to put some names to them. I don't know if they're real names or what, but you know, at least you could pick up the phone and hi, is this Chase Henderson's business connection? And then you know, something terrible happens. Yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah.
Be real bad. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Did Sean go to beat someone up in the ring? Is that what happened?
No, he went to go talk to Mavis about her qualifications as a nerd.
Wait, Mavis is here?
You mean Matrix?
Or not Mavis, Matrix. I'm
I
just
was
gonna call her
about to
Fuse.
say,
I
I'm
keep
like-
doing that. I'm just gonna call her Fuse.
Oh, wait.
What?
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 Huh? Yeah, no, her real name. No, okay. Quick thing. Matrix's real name is Fuse. The Whisperers kind of just started calling her Matrix one day, and it stuck.
Okay, but
okay.
like real name, do you mean birth, like birth
Yeah,
certificate
birth name,
name,
Fuse.
or? That's
Fuse.
wild. Huh. Neat.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I got relatively
Takes all
normal
sorts.
names.
I once taught a kid
Huh.
whose name was Apple Blossom. And I'm pretty sure she's gonna grow up to have many familial issues.
Unfortunate for her.
Apple Blossom Jones.
Oh my god, that sounds like a name of a pet I
Yeah.
treated once.
Apple Blossom.
Was that the pet dragon?
I don't know why, but the Jones makes it so much worse.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Like, just
It does.
be one thing if it was like Apple Blossom Cherry Tree or something. But no, just Jones.
Mm.
Jesus.
Is that her middle name or last name?
Oh yes.
Oh no. Apple Blossom was the first name. Jones was the last name. I was too scared to
Oh.
ever ask what her middle name was.
Probably like. I don't know. I got nothing. I thought I had some. I got nothing. Yeah. Like orange.
Not everybody has a second name.
I mean, yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's indecisive.
Just in case you don't
respect.
like your first name, here's a second one.
I mean, options are nice, right? Who doesn't love options? Except
mean,
for people
when it
who
came
have
to me and my
crippling choice
when it-
anxiety.
Yeah, when it came to me and my sister, they literally just switched them.
Oh, great.
I am Sylvia Tina Cross. My sister is Tina Sylvia Cross.
How unique.
Fucking stupid.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Huh.
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
I need
I
another
got
soda.
the better name out of my family.
Oh. Hi, Sean.
Hi.
I have a family member with this name Shine.
People are
Yeah,
fucking
Sean's second name now.
maniacs.
It's Lacey.
Oh, you don't want to know why one of my siblings are called Shine. They're part of they're quadruplets. There was Shine, Moon, and there's Moon and Shine.
Yeah, no, I got
Yorick
the.
and I will for Oh.
Hey, real quick, Pepe, Anne, I need to pull
It's
you away
Moon,
for a second.
Shine, and Bob.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
We don't have to go full
Oh,
pleasure.
no,
Just
no.
over here.
Okay.
When you live in my family,
So Matrix came up with a good idea, and that is not everyone can go around and, look for our second and third places and all. So it was proposed that, our targets for like equipment and things for Marge and mid team,
Mm-hmm.
we could just have people going around and potentially tagging spots that are potential,
Noted.
like on a map.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
basically keeping people busy so we don't have, people
It
thinking
would also
about
camouflage
medieval
all the shit
armor
we're
and horses.
actually doing.
It would by having a scatter shot.
Yeah, if we're just scattering all over the place.
All right.
looking at random places to if anybody else is maybe
Hey.
caring enough to look into us.
I agree. No, I think that's all right. There should be teams formed because if we only
Always
send
teams.
yeah, if we only send 2 or 3 people, or like it's not as organized as our main group, it's not gonna do the effect we want, which is
And we want it in waves, so we have options to send in to pull people out if
Yes.
things get
Right.
tricky.
we want that formulated the same way we have our current teams.
Yeah. So good news. The alternator is the thing that charges the batteries in the car. That's the answer to that question.
It does have
so-
to do with electricity.
Yeah. All right. I'll let you guys get back to it.
Yeah.
You got half right.
So that's all. I would say assemble new teams for that. Get people situated.
We should.
Then we can
And maybe
Speaking
rotate
of
them
engines.
around.
Well, yeah, but
Like an alternator.
Have some people look for something one day, then the other thing the other day.
we should kind of
Yep, we could
solidify
do
what
that.
we're doing because God wants to know, and
God wants to know.
will want to know
kidding.
on
Are
Sunday.
you still practicing? What was it? What was the one thing? The atheism. Are you practicing? I asked.
Like you asked. What? Like you asked.
Oh, you weren't aware, but last time she asked God for something, he answered, and bad things happened.
Oh yeah.
Okay, never
Look,
mind.
I said my thoughts and prayers would be with you, and then when we went out, they actually did something. So
Anyway, I need to know if the engine out of the fucking ship needs to be taken out yet.
no,
No.
no,
No,
that was
okay.
Blade,
I mean,
and it was never gonna be the whole engine. I don't know how that got telephoned.
And
It
well,
would
I
have
know,
just been
but
like the version of whatever a spaceship's starter cap is.
has Katie come back yet, by the way?
you can just.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
They came back
it'll
the
be a
same
spot
day.
plug, and I already know what it looks like.
Well, I mean, I know they're out scouting areas. Are they out scouting right now?
Are they here?
No, she was
She was
noting
with us,
down
yeah.
areas that she had previously seen.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So she's finishing up that list, and once it's finalized, we'll make sure everybody has it.
Pardon me.
So if somebody, I can get teams together for the scouting if you'd like, or somebody else can do it. I don't fucking.
There are a couple
can do it.
drafted.
Okay.
But if you want to, by all means.
I mean, I'll see
I think
who's
you have
interested.
access to the same document with
Yeah.
the
I mean, we didn't really find anything today.
Well, we're
Scouting.
looking, but we'll be doing it again.
I mean, yeah.
The teams will remain the same. I'll solidify another couple of teams if I can. I don't know if I'll find anybody today,
I'm
but
willing to help if I need.
yeah.
I
Okay,
would
cool.
suggest not bringing everyone.
literally-
in
Not
case,
everybody.
You know, for some reason, some fuck shit
No.
happens here.
Where are
we've
you,
been talking
ninja?
about that. We'll send people out in waves, so
Yep.
there's always somebody on
It's
standby.
it's
to
it's
pull
it's
the
gonna be a
others out
bouncing
in
of
case
teams.
it
We're not gonna do it all
So
at
we
once
should
because that is equally as suspicious as anything else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd
Yeah,
like
you're
at least 4
scary.
people per vehicle if possible.
Okay.
Right.
3
You're a
at
ninja.
minimum.
Ninjas are scary.
Yep. 3 minimum. Then I would
When did she
say
become
Let me get you a
Shinobi.
katana.
5 maximum.
I shouldn't.
God,
I should know.
don't give another person a katana. I swear, it's so
I didn't
impractical.
give. The fuck do you mean give a person a katana? When did I give
fucking know.
anybody?
You said
Got
you're
a
gonna-
problem
you said you're
with
gonna get
got a
someone a
problem
katana.
with swords?
That's a wakizashi.
That yeah.
It's still a
It's
wet
the
sword,
same
isn't it?
Premise.
I mean,
It's
it's
Japanese.
Very big knife.
technically it's a short sword.
That's also those are from the Yakuza.
yeah.
Everything's a big knife.
Just so we're all
know
on the
that.
same page.
Technically.
But we had those in the whispers.
Odachi, just a big knife.
I mean, you've got
Either way, they're not
Yeah.
unethical.
I mean,
They're not unethical. What do you mean unethical?
What is ethics coming
I thought he
in?
said unethical. Did I?
Anyways,
Did I wrong?
No, I never said that.
I don't know if there's actually
I'm
enough
gonna-
people here for me to
Oh,
form a
man.
team, so
Fuck off, I guess. Okay.
no, we can
We can
slowly,
just
like text that out
text
to
that,
people.
Yep.
Pull who's
Yeah.
who's interested in throwing their hat into the ring for those.
Because we do
things.
need these. We need those teams formed by Sunday.
She's 100%
Right, we do.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I feel like there is some reason we didn't by Sunday.
It's just a good way to start off.
Because we already have 8
Gives us
people
the game plan to
for
work off
our main objective.
For the base scouting. Yeah.
We're already we're pulling a significant number of people for that.
Should we even be doing stuff like racketeering or like territory control?
Ninja.
We don't have an established territory yet, so not yet.
You don't even make and we need to find our next
If you're gonna
base before we
racketeer
even start
and
thinking about
control
that.
territory,
not right now.
you need
Fucking not right
numbers, you need a foundation, and you need businesses who can actually trust you. And members who
I'm
can
glad
spare.
I'm glad that the idea I had is going
actually
through
protect
really
the
well.
business.
Was gonna reward it.
So not yet.
Even when we have the new base. Yeah, even when we have the new base, are we even gonna be doing stuff like that?
Probably not.
We have other
And so is
priorities.
yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, then
We'll have to. We would have to grow our numbers
The squad
significantly
thing.
to have the excess we'd need to actually get a racketeering business in play.
How did the proposal for the groups?
I
go
can't
down,
believe
by
you
the way?
hit Willow in the neck.
Like the ones
Very
that-
well.
Cool.
It's this.
I gave her like an example from there.
I saw it. It was very well done.
I'm sorry, Willow.
I'm back. I'm back.
Sorry.
I died for a second.
I just realized both of you are roughly the same
To
size.
catch
so
you
I'm
up, we're
even
praising
a
Liar for
small-
her proposal.
Mhm. Good.
She has a bit more height on you.
We're building off of it for
She's also bent at the knees.
a new system in play for scouting purposes for both the base and future targets.
Sup?
I need to go take care of something. I'll be right back.
Don't just act like I'm wrong.
Goodbye. I hate. The thing is, I don't want to act like you're right, but you are.
What? What is the problem with, of all things, me just stating someone's bending a little bit?
I don't know how to break this to you, but
Alright.
Pepe is not often wholly wrong about anything he says. Except the horses thing.
Me and him had a conversation, Tyler, and I completely agree with everything he said.
I mean,
Come on, that was just a joke. The horses were the thing I didn't understand.
Do
It'd be much easier to acquire a bunch of motorcycles anyways.
Weed hitting you.
Yeah.
Those would be
He
armored.
suggested motorcycles. He actually did suggest that.
I will say having a motorcycle does limit your ability, which weaponry you can actually use with it.
Can I drive?
I can still use a hammer on it.
Just
Easy.
fucking. Well, here's the problem. You're using your right hand to fucking.
Balance.
And also, how are you gonna fucking go forward? It's your right hand to do that.
Well, I can switch hands.
Why don't you trust me?
Okay, but that's
Okay.
definitely gonna
Just
knock
get
you
it.
off
get
balance.
yeah, just get one of the engineers to mount a
on the other hand-
gun on the front of your
I'm
motorcycle.
I'm looking into getting like an SMG or something. I haven't decided what
We
I want
have
to try
those.
to get though, and
Fucking electrified.
I don't like the MP7s.
Or the Tommy gun?
It's a
I
two-handed
think
weapon.
Is
there's,
that
I
really
think
a
there's,
submachine gun?
I think
Oh,
there's
the
some motion to
Hendersons?
start calling them Hendersons. Yeah.
Yeah, we're calling them
The
Hendersons.
Hendersons.
Yeah.
That's
Hendersons.
remarkable.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it. Shit, now I want one.
In regarding to
big
the
fan of that.
idea that
It's
was
like a
just
Mac
pitched
10.
to you, should we like maybe consider calling up like a meeting to communicate this idea and maybe like start getting ideas of what we want to look for?
I don't know if there's
Just a
anybody
suggestion.
else
We don't have to
here
right
right
now.
now. I think everybody here has
There's
heard.
other people.
There's
No,
There's
there's
other
Tom.
people in the
Here
kitchen.
tonight.
There's not
Tom,
enough.
Tom is running the actual mission.
Yeah.
Oh, Marge and Yara just woke up.
That's
Do
funny.
we want to? honest
It's
question.
not gonna hurt her. You
Do we want to
literally
just get
said it's
anything
not
that we
enough
can
to
get,
hurt
or do we
people.
want like
It's only
something?
food.
No, I mean no, I mean not that. I mean,
We
like,
have a
where did
list.
she come from? I literally
And-
looked this way.
Oh.
Yeah,
and
we
she
have
wasn't
a
there.
we have a
Looked
list.
again,
She's
and then she's
my
there.
Oh, we've got
my
a
ninja buddy.
whole logistical wish list.
Yeah.
I can't believe we have a ninja.
But it really depends on what we can
Is there
find.
like
I can't believe this.
So,
Is
Yeah.
this like an open list that you can look
You
at? or
can't
is this-
find it unless you look.
Right
not
now
what I
it's
wanted.
just
Put it away,
me and the advisory council kind of
What?
Mary Poppins listing
She's my ninja
everything
buddy.
we would like or what we would need. And we're gonna
Where-
try and
where-
hit
where
as
did you
many of
have
these as
that?
we
You
can
just
get
have
in
this
one
on
go.
you, something.
yeah.
Yeah.
And add in what we can't get
There
at the
you go.
start later on as we
Okay.
gain more resources.
Oh, so
Oh
we're
my God.
burning this place when we're done with it, right?
Adorable.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
yeah.
it's not gonna burn very well. It's all brick and metal. Explosives would do it better.
You'd be surprised.
We've made thermite before.
Yeah, I was about to say thermite.
Yeah, well, we'd have to knock out. I don't know
When
how
did
many
you
of these
get
are.
so close?
How many of these would it take to knock the whole thing down? Like how many of the pillars?
I mean,
Why am I being surrounded?
Tomo-
Wait.
Tomo
Why
might
am I being
know.
surrounded?
how hard would it
all
for
of
us
all
to get some
sides?
seismic
I'm being
charges?
surrounded by women. My
How much money do we have
bisexuality
in
is
the
going
budget?
crazy.
I would
Fucking
like
shot.
We're
it-
not
Go
wasting
away.
seismic charges on this.
Yeah.
What's our firework budget? You know, what's our
Are you
I mean, our
calling
firework budget is actually pretty decent
No.
because we have a fireworks
Yeah,
expert
yeah.
in our
I
game.
thought he was explosives expert.
Pyrotechnician.
Yeah, but like, did you see all the pyrotechnician? Did you
Why
see
are
all
you getting
like
all
the
close, bro?
fireworks?
Your boyfriend's right there.
He
on
literally
his,
uses
like-
a flare. He has an oh shit flare gun.
Your boyfriend's right there.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what?
Really?
Fuck your girlfriend.
I'm not. I'm done.
Do it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sarah.
Learn
Sarah.
context awareness.
What'd you say?
She's pent up.
No, you said yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam. Is that what you want me to say?
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Whoever the hell that is.
What do you mean, who the hell that is? Do
Okay,
you know who
let-
Jesus is?
He's talking to you, Sarah.
Sarah. She gets plenty.
Whoa!
Okay.
Okay.
That is where this conversation is going right now. All right.
I'm fucking dead.
Nothing but brutal honesty from the new administration. Never doubt it.
You need to learn at
I just
least
saw
one
you.
stuff.
Listen, it's always good for a reminder.
Oh my god!
I don't even know.
Oh
Okay. This is happening, I guess.
no! I don't.
I'm gonna need oxygen.
Ah, shit.
Jesus,
Yeah, the
Sean, let her
Need
breathe.
oxygen.
God.
Oh, you've done something. That's for fucking sure.
You know exactly what you've done.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I've done.
Oh, I'm. Oh my god.
Revealed something.
I do my best.
I actually need to talk to you.
Oh
Been known and
no.
obvious.
Oh, really?
Just not talked about.
That, I recommend a good place to buy a dildo, otherwise.
Fuck.
Yeah.
She's got a walking
You
one.
never know. You could be too busy one day. You're just like, how do I deal with
Sarah.
this?
Sarah.
Oh God, you scared the shit out of me.
You stop.
Oh no.
Yes,
Give you
how
a piece
can
of
I help you?
advice. If you're so curious, go look in our tent.
I'm gonna get a UV light. I'm gonna scan the area
I
and
recommend
realize
no.
that the whole floor is covered. And I'm gonna be scared. Because it'll connect to the sounds that I heard the other night.
Is
And
the
it'll
reality of
connect
this,
to you.
Sarah? Is the reality of this you're pent up?
I
Way
have-
to call a lady out.
I keep myself occupied with my car, so I don't have time to think about such things.
No.
Go get
no,
it,
no, no.
Reese.
About Requeeze.
Uh,
Yeah, what about Requeeze?
What about him? He's not here. Why do you look like this? Why are you so petrified? Stop looking at me petrified.
Watching three people that are high low-key roast and argue with each other is brilliant.
I'm fucking dying.
But you had Requeeze, don't you?
It's great.
I don't know if I really want to know this
Wish you would get the
information.
nice. Never mind, I'm not gonna finish that.
It's fine.
No, no, keep
How's
going.
your
Goodbye,
wallet?
take it.
Keep going.
You,
No,
want
Willow.
you want some nice beef?
What were you saying?
I'm being surrounded.
Finish your statement.
Three, four. I wish I
Get
had.
closer.
I-
Get closer. All women get closer, sir. All women. All women.
Especially seeing his abs. I could recommend your dildo.
I'm just going this way. I'm done with this conversation. Oh my fucking god. Oh man.
It feeds into some ongoing plans we've been drawing up, so I'm gonna go read other people in on that one. Thank you, Marge.
Alright, yeah. Then once we know
What
of
do
one of
them?
these tiger groups, we'll decide then based on whoever's available, who we're gonna hit with. And then I'll let you decide exactly who's gonna go. But he won't. Chase wanted me to go, and unless you have a specific reason to say no, I figured that was still on the table.
I'm gonna meet with the others. I think it's probably best to have you around just to verify that it's the right things that they're even trying to get.
I can stay afar and snipe from afar, so if things go bad, I'm not in the exact thing. But we'll make
As
a
long as you have
decision based
somebody
on
with
what
you.
Yes.
And I'll go
Spotter.
with her. I can go. I can
We
help with
will
eyes, too.
formulate teams as
We're
a
setting up teams
group
for
when the time comes.
other teams.
When
You're
we
fucking
get the
staying
first
with us.
info drop on where that tiger group is, then we'll make a team.
Well, I guess
Connected to
that
this
really
one.
depends on if we're done or
Yeah,
not by the
connected
time
to
this
this.
happens.
Last time you decided to go out and handle a group of tigers.
There's a new serum
Until
deal
you're 100%
in play
and cleared by Anne, not just you saying you're
where
100%, but
apparently
cleared by
Hermes
Anne,
is
I'm not
going
taking you
to
anywhere.
send us the information of smaller tiger patrols
To be fair, that was less
carrying
his fault
a
and
couple
more
serums and then letting us
Okay.
essentially do our thing and take them.
Sure.
Also, once we move to the new place, Marge wants to start keeping the dead bodies for experimentation in the freezer.
Oh, look, important conversations.
Yeah. God.
Dead
I think
bodies
you,
in
I
a
think you
freezer.
came. Yeah, I think you came in at a weird time.
Sorry, I'm on
We're
like
talking
soda.
about-
If we want to get
It's.
the, if we
I
wanna
can
get
guarantee
the
you,
anti
it's
serum.
not as weird as what he
How
came
many
from.
people in leadership actually? Did I ever tell you about the new deal with Hermes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I told someone in leadership. I know at some point.
Okay, so this feeds
I
into
guess
the
make sure
ongoing
we need-
plan to pick off tiger parties.
We'll do that
Okay.
then.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
We were talking about that.
we
and,
didn't
I
meet
was
with her
Anne
later
didn't
then
know
for
about it,
teams
with
and
her being
stuff.
the new, go-to,
Mhm.
I figured
We
Chase
haven't
would
gotten
know.
any
I also was talking
any
to
calls
Ray
from
about
Hermes yet
bugs
on
that
Chase's
we could
phone.
slap onto tiger
So.
cars
And what's your
find
ruling
them
on this? I know
instead of
Chase
attacking
told
them,
us
we
to
just
shoot
conquer the
Biker
cars.
on site if you ever came back here. What's your ruling
Not
on
even
that?
necessarily to do anything with it, but just to get into.
He doesn't get past the front door.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need scanners.
I won't tell you to initiate combat because honestly, I don't think even if we took him down, I don't think we'd get off without a few casualties ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, fleet scanners are easy.
He should know better than to come here. It has been made clear, as far as I'm aware, that we are
You should know better
enemies
if you
once
were
again.
friends.
What did he say?
Come here. He said you
I feel like if he tries to
Biker's
break
not
through
my
the door, it's gonna be RPGs.
It's
pointing at
not.
the door.
No. We're
Okay,
not
if
using
he
RPGs
tries to get through
indoors.
the door,
That's a
if
horrible
he
idea.
tries to get through the door, that's gonna take a while, and we have options. And those doors aren't fucking bulletproof.
Yeah,
let
and
alone
also
laser
we
proof.
had. Biker is just one guy. I don't think he's like
Yeah. no,
bulletproof. So,
yeah. I mean,
from
to
my
be honest,
cognition of
his
him
new
at
armor-
least.
His new armor looks pretty bulletproof, but.
But what if there was 13 of us shooting him with shotguns?
Then he's dead.
Yeah. Bulletproof
Exactly.
armor is more like bullet resistant at the end of the day, unless you got
Yeah.
like fancy shielding tech. And I mean, if he's
You
got
never saw
fancy
what a
shielding
Kevlar.
tech, it's basically getting punched.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
Getting
I
punched by
think
somebody
the
at
just the
speed of, like,
concentrated
400
laser
miles
fire
per
from
hour.
whatever fucking people are just
Sean.
at the door
Sean,
is enough. So.
I was shot by a catbot wearing Kevlar and it went straight
My
through
rifle
past
should
my
be
heart.
able to
Like,
take care of him easily.
I know,
Yeah.
you understand. You understand.
Or enough to shred his fucking armor.
Okay.
All right,
Kevlar
but to
only carries
reiterate,
against so many bullets. All right.
to reiterate the answer to your question, Biker is not allowed free access to our home. Not this one. Sure as hell not the future one.
We need a. Yeah, that's gonna be another thing we're gonna need to do.
Unless he is coming here with the express interest to defect,
That's another
he
thing.
shouldn't
You probably
even
should
be
have
heard.
that
He
look
should.
for a
If he's
location
gonna
for
do that, I
being-
have to imagine he's going to
Just
do
run
some
out.
form of advanced notice. So.
If he gets up after
Do we
being
even...
blinded,
Yes.
Okay, honest question.
part-time,
Do we want him if he defects?
then he's invincible.
Genuinely not even gonna waste my time thinking about it at this point.
Okay.
That fully depends on the situations that are at hand, I suppose.
He has he has expressly said time and time again he's loyal to his fangs. So if he starts coming towards us, he's either abandoning people he has sworn extreme loyalty to, or all of them are dead.
So.
Yeah, but he also works for a very scary man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want that?
I thought you wanted to request you need a
If Biker comes to us, that scary man will know.
Yeah.
Bisexuality, shall we?
If
So I'm
Biker
saying we
makes it
want
to
that
us,
from-
that's because the scary man let him.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies.
We're gonna need a new meeting point.
That's a good way to look at it.
At some point.
Oh, yes. I brought this up, but for
Okay.
future initiations, they will not be here.
Oh, absolutely not.
Matrix.
Absolutely not.
I mean, the only reason we
One-offs.
stopped using the other place is because a helicopter was there or something. That's
Yeah.
what I heard.
Who from what conversation? Who's having a
Mhm.
conversation about what?
What?
He basically just told me that I'm not allowed
I'm
to
sure
tell you guys.
during the searches
You gonna
we'll
creep
find a
up
lot of
there, or you
derelict
gonna come
places
down?
That...
It's literally a ladder, like right over there.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll find a lot of derelict places that aren't good for long term, but can
Oh,
be used
yeah.
for one night.
Shut up.
And then just fucking abandoned.
Yeah, we could find a couple of them. Just have.
Mm.
Because consistently coming back, it's gonna show a route back and forth. So if we can just
Mhm.
scout out a bunch of areas.
Yeah.
Also, not triangulate ourselves by putting ourselves dead center between them, but you know.
Absolutely not. Honestly, let's
Definitely
just pick,
think
let's just pick a random building and then triangulate around that one.
Yeah.
Are
We can
talking
always
about,
go
like,
back to the
spicy
Chuck E.
bacon?
Cheese.
I mean, I have...
I'm sorry, what?
A couple warehouses I know that are abandoned
I
if you
heard
need a
about it.
place.
You know what? I don't want to.
We'll keep a
Wondering
list.
What the current
Well,
conversation
Pick a
is.
random one each time we get an interested party.
Well,
I
yeah.
think we should probably toss Reese's.
Consider me and Reese's found this place.
The more options, the
we can
better.
find this place. We can find another one.
We already have 8 people
I
looking.
mean, we have 8 people looking.
Oh, never mind.
And we have 1 person in the skies. So.
Yeah, Katie's marked down a bunch of locations for us as well.
Pepe,
We need to take
Yep.
stock of how much fuel we have left.
I was actually when talking. People apparently have like qualifications for like what they would want in a base and stuff like that. Like obviously we can't meet.
We have a
everything,
list,
but
yeah.
it might be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got
I was
a
thinking maybe-
logistics list going.
We know we need an
slightly
engineering
different.
area, we know we need a medical area, we know we need a research area, we know we need to bring the freezer.
So,
Is something on the table that makes it easier to wire into a grid, so I don't have to rewire the fucking building again for internet or secured internet?
I had
Power
an idea
is
regarding
network.
that.
We've got
Yes.
energy
Network
and
access,
power.
too.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah,
an
that'd be cool.
idea regarding that.
Like near a
and
network
something
node or
like that is what
something.
we could look for.
Go for it.
Do you think maybe possibly
I definitely think
perhaps there
we
could be
need
like an
to,
abandoned school building?
School.
You know what? Everyone
It would
stop
be-
standing. We're in a
There's
place with
science
chairs.
rooms for research.
That
There's
would work.
outdoor
I
areas
don't
and
want
stuff
to.
like that. Like, schools are usually built
can
with
stand if you don't
internet
want to,
in
but if you
mind,
wanna
so
sit
there would
down,
already
go
be
ahead.
preemptive
But then not
wiring.
chairs
becoming
everywhere.
actual janitor.
The biggest thing
a
is
good
that a
training
lot of
area.
schools are right in areas with
Populated
heavy
areas,
foot traffic,
yeah.
so people would know.
Again,
that's
we
why
are
it's abandoned.
we have a list of like what we need in like the building itself. We need power, we need network access, we need
we
areas for all of our
Wow.
professions, we need etc.
you,
It
my
is
disciple.
a list, it is in depth. We
I'm
are definitely
disciple.
thinking
But
about
if we
it.
do,
Honestly, I will also point out, if we find an abandoned school, more than likely all the houses around it will be abandoned as well, which will give us just housing.
No, I just.
Well,
You hope. You hope,
Hopefully.
but it's a
again, we are looking for.
We don't know
It
which
is.
ones
It is a
are-
process to find something that
We
is
don't
a
know which
minor
ones are on
location.
whose payroll.
Yeah.
No.
So, the
not a
fucking
bad show,
perfect base of our dreams
No.
is
Mhm.
likely never gonna happen. So.
Oh,
We're gonna have
like,
to-
The perfect base of my dreams has a nice little DJ stand where I can just mix beats and shit like that. Like,
You know what the perfect base of my dreams is?
What?
An abandoned hotel.
Yeah.
Multiple floors,
Shit, that's not bad.
power grid, bathrooms, beds,
Parking garage.
laundry,
Helicopter doesn't
the
crash
whole
into the
shebang.
Thank you.
There's gotta be a place we can find like that.
I know stairs are just a viable option too, Sylvia. Use your fucking legs.
Fuck that.
No.
You have good legs. You don't even have a reason to complain.
Shut the fuck up, metal knee.
Is cool with it.
This metal knee will kick your ass.
Technically, your legs are better than anyone's here, because you got a tune-up.
Oh, ha ha.
I'll have you know that he's probably heavier because of it.
Alright, Tay.
I'm the picture.
I added your thing to our list.
Which one?
Thank you.
Networking.
I do like the hotel idea though. It's definitely
I like the-
medical
yeah.
area for emergencies.
Yeah,
We'll get what we get at the end of
I
the
was
day.
saying
If it
mine
checks all the
is
boxes, it
ideal
doesn't
space.
fucking matter what it is.
The dream would be an abandoned
True.
hotel
An
that we could just
hotel.
repurpose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need
I require
that
you
list.
Gives us
like
it
a,
just gives us
a
things to look for.
finalized version of that list on Sunday too, just so that it can be
No, it's specific.
we gotta put the pool
added
table
to
somewhere.
We
the.
can work on it.
Yeah.
We do.
I'm gonna be very busy tomorrow. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to rely on you guys.
Okay. I'll
We'll
absolutely.
take care of it.
That ain't. Yeah. Anybody else have any wants?
Bless you.
Garage. Garage things. Garage.
Yeah, we need a garage.
It's on there.
On the list.
That's on there.
You guys might have,
I'm just gonna
Pepe.
read off the list.
y'all might as
I'm
well
just gonna
put
read
a
off the
table,
list at this
like,
point.
just as like a basic
All right.
Listen up.
table.
We're gonna read you off the current logistical needs that we have come up with as a group.
Okay.
Currently, under space, we acknowledge that we need larger and more advanced equipment, which also needs appropriate space to fit. And if we can swing it, we'd like a climate-controlled and sealable area in case of lab accidents. We'd like space for extra vehicles, a repair bay, an operation area that's sterile and stocked for surgeries and any necessary ripper dock work for future needs that hopefully won't come up but almost certainly will. I know Mickey wants a forge area. It would probably be a good idea to have an armory area to keep all our shit, and maybe near a new shooting range. Power, we acknowledge, is necessary for everything we want to advance, so we need more. It's also needed for Marge's future equipment and the medics' equipment that we will hopefully stock up on soon. Eventually, we want to lay hand on some police scanners. Figure out a way to see if they're coming before we hear their sirens. We want to develop or find scanners for scanners to ID advanced trackers, since more advanced equipment is going to be tracked differently from others, especially if we're talking science and medical equipment. We need to find out what they use to keep tabs on them and how to countermand that. Also on the docket is equipment to remove said advanced trackers, because, well, we're going to be appropriating some pretty pricey stuff soon. And if we can repurpose them for ourselves, that's a bonus, but not a must. In terms of live communications, if we want to pull off bigger jobs, we need to have communication in multiple teams during the operation. People ready to get you out if shit turns sideways. And we need a means to keep those comms secure. Encryption, that sort of thing. We'll probably lean on you for that, Tay. It would be nice to have some sort of one-way alert, like an oh shit button if extraction is needed. dipping back to the scanners a bit, we need radio jammers at some point. It would probably scramble our comms, but being able to just have that on hand would definitely save us a lot of trouble. AP weaponry. Big targets require a bit more punch. When our laser weaponry is down, we're going to need something else to rely on, and we don't have all that much plasma at the moment.
I was going to suggest the thank you.
There's also ammo production. It's currently a cost covered by Shimazu, but we would like to be self-reliant in the future. I know Mickey's working on means of production, so hopefully that'll get up and running soon. In terms of transportation, we have small transportation and we have a spaceship. We also might have some use for the single truck we got back from the road job. But we could use something for larger transport, unless we plan on just hot wiring and ditching a bunch of large vehicles night by night for
how large
each certain mission.
18-wheelers.
It would depend on the 18-wheelers for really large things.
Oh, 18.
Are we keeping
Not for every mission. Not for every.
the truck?
You have some drivers.
Yeah. We don't have a need for 18-wheelers currently. We may for future missions.
Okay.
In case we might want to have something on hand, or we could go with the steal and ditch option, though that does present extra risk.
Yeah.
Once a new base location is selected, we are going to have to work out a schedule for moving supplies and personal inventories over. We're going to do surplus first and our essentials last. So that way if we get interrupted at any point, we can grab what we need and bolt. In terms of fuel, all vehicles require it. Simple as that. And we need to find a way to supply that, especially for the spaceship. Our current plan is to price check at the black market when access is obtained, and then maybe see who might be able to cut a deal with us under the table for more. And then new to the list is network. Better access for our computer squad.
Yeah.
And that's what we've got so far.
I would like a training area, one where the ring is probably located in, and just mostly for different training, because I can, train people at CQC better, things like that.
Alright, so that would fall under space, so I'll see about adding that real quick.
Alright.
Also, Yarrick had a question about the Tiger truck we have. We were talking about it, and we could technically use it for infiltration missions if we needed, but we could also repaint it and just have an extra truck.
Still stand by our terms. We need a place with less windows. Too many fucking windows.
At least areas that can be secluded.
Oh, that's
more,
Sarah.
so.
Is it feasible to create false panels for the side of the truck that we could just swap out, so we could use it for infiltration and discreet
Well, yeah.
transportation?
It depends on what the truck has. So if it's a billboard, then they can slide it out and slide a different one back in, and vice versa. Or if you just flip it around with today's technology, because that's what people have been doing lately. It's cost effective and it's easier.
Thank you. We'll examine it and see what we can do.
And by all means, I can create my own
Good
system
thought.
to have that easier. It's gonna take some time.
Should we also prioritize getting false plates for everybody with their vehicles?
We can look into that in the
assumed
black
we were
market.
already.
But if you,
Yeah.
I've stolen a lot of dealer plates over my time.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time in junkyards. We spend a lot of
it's
time in
not
junkyards.
that difficult. If we
Oh, this-
desperately need
this will
like
be
a
fine.
pristine checks out with the co-op scanners, then we can fucking find one. But
the only vehicle with falling colors on it.
Nah, I can probably hook you up.
I've got an idea.
What's that?
It would be, I don't really know how to describe it other than like kind of a war room, so a place with maps, information, somewhere to actually like plan everything out. There's a meeting room.
logistics
and
room.
a place for you guys and others. To,
Yeah, logistics.
like, okay, this is where we're going.
Yes, I had explained to you guys that, or at least, were you? I don't believe you were in the office at the time. I would like to have multiple meeting areas. One, presumably, where we could have casual conversations and guests over, and then one for serious and discreet matters. So, a war room and a meeting room would be a good distinction. Thank you,
I'll
Larry.
put him down just in case.
Think like Shimanzu or someone.
Sarah asks about guests.
Mm.
Yeah.
Shimanzu.
Yeah, it says about the guests. Shimonzo is pretty much the only feasible person to
Which
get
is to say, pretty soon I will have to make contact with Chase's contacts.
Oh, damn.
Yes, and Veronica will likely go a long way with helping me be established to them, but I can't say a hard no that they will never come to visit, because I don't know them and their needs yet. In the case that they do, I do not want them contacting anything delicate that might blow back on any of you.
Fair enough.
I'll shoot pool with them. I won't let them see my people's private spaces.
Do you need some of us to come with you for protection means, or are you good just to go for Veronica?
I don't know yet.
I
I
am a
will
bodyguard.
largely be relying on what Veronica knows about these people and what their relationship with Chase was. Because I may have to present myself in different ways to different people.
That's smart.
I can't be buddy-buddy with somebody when my ex-boss had his boot on their throat.
Yeah.
And I can't be a cold bitch to somebody who was bosom friends with was bosom friends with Chase.
Jesus, life is hard.
Yeah.
We'll see where the road takes us.
Welcome to the peak in leadership.
Oh, God.
There you go with the Jesus person again.
He wished to come visit here a while ago. I'm not sure if he got a chance to talk to Chase.
Oh, does he? Oh.
Oh, wait.
It is
We're
on the
going
list
to-
of things
we're
to
going
do.
To reach out. We're going
Okay, it
to
was
reach
like
out
me.
and personally inform him of the changes.
Wait, who?
Shimanzu.
Shimanzu.
Shimazu doesn't know Chase. Yeah.
I guess actually that's like a point of order.
He may know. He may know, but
yeah.
it's a sign of respect to inform him.
Maybe like if you guys see him at
he
Purple
does know, we
Lotus,
should let him know sooner
don't
than
say
later.
anything to him. Other than
Maybe just
leadership, I know how.
Tell him that
I know how
leadership
people
is
are with
looking to get in
Purple Lotus and
contact
talking,
sometime
So
soon.
you know.
I mean, every time we're at the Lotus, he approaches us. It's not the other way around.
Don't
Yeah, just
don't talk about it.
Tell him.
You can just
Yeah.
choose not to reveal the information.
Unless said otherwise, in which case you have to do it smartly and just pull him to the side when no one is around, hopefully.
No, you do it when leadership.
I
tells you
wouldn't
to.
trust.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Oh yeah.
If
Even then, I wouldn't trust anything in the Lotus. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's a terrible place where everyone thinks their secrets are safe, so I wouldn't trust it either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
There are a million safer places to talk like shitty business at.
Yeah.
The amount of things I've overheard there.
It's
Just by
I've been
virtue of
there
people thinking
like
they're safe.
3 times, and one of the times was even on business, and still fucking I've heard shit that I should not have heard.
Yeah.
In terms of an organization, think of spilled information like spilled blood. The more you lose and the faster you lose it, the more fucked you are. And even when you stitch yourself up, you're still gonna be hurting like a bitch for a while.
Sorry.
There's a phrase that goes around. It's loose lips sink ships.
That was bitch.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
There's more than one phrase, Sarah.
Don't say dumb shit in
Okay,
public
I only stick with
places.
the one I know the most. I mean, surely.
True.
And I'll make sure nothing stupid is said in public.
Good.
I got one that's
Thank you.
that's usually a typical is mind your business.
Yeah. Just tell them no. Fuck off.
No, they literally can't do anything to you there. So. And if you need somebody to fucking come pick you up because you're scared and not want to leave, fucking do it.
Quality of life. Go ahead.
If the medical
I'd rather
could
pay
be
for an
on
Uber
a
than
bottom
a
floor and
casket.
close to
Yeah.
our entrance. So you only need to walk like 5 miles or out a staircase to get to
Mhm.
it.
Do me a favor.
Yeah, that.
Accessible
Especially
medical.
for urgent care.
Or
Can we
just
have
in general a
signs
bed
put
at
up?
the entrance
Oh,
so
no.
we can put them on, and then or something.
A
I
gun.
agree with this
Still-
statement. I still get lost here.
Still having it
Yeah.
so that
Also,
they're.
I will volunteer to be head of medical.
Yeah, you guys need to get
If
better eyes.
you can't anymore,
Matrix, come back.
if needed.
Oh,
I
it's not a
agree,
matter
having
if I can't. I'm fully willing to offload. I just
I can't believe he
wanted
still get
you,
lost.
Then I
Willow, and
can take
Requise
it.
to have like a fair shot at discussing
There's
it.
only 2 areas.
Then I'll volunteer myself. No one else will.
Recrease isn't
Alright.
here. We need him too.
Don't
I
mind.
Yeah.
know. I
just
wait for
listen
his
to him.
input.
Alright.
Have
So we'll find a
Medical
time to
being on the
talk, the
first
three of
floor would
us.
be better.
Tentatively, yes, if Requise doesn't also put his hat in the ring.
Alright.
I'm gonna give you both a fair shake on it. Duties would include just keeping up with regular checkups before and after missions, on people with pre-existing conditions we're keeping in check, things like that.
The things I've been doing.
Yes, pretty much.
Don't you run away, woman.
The only added thing is, constantly keeping track of supplies, like all of the
Right here.
supplies, not just your own kit.
Ever since I was told you're leader, I've actually just been doing that.
Thank you.
All right, and then report to me what you need.
You kind of have to keep your health in check afterwards, don't you?
Again, Sean
We
is
should
taking
be
lead
okay
on
for
most
now.
legal acquisitions, and
Me.
I'll take Pepe's expertise on the illegal ones.
Bless you.
When it comes to like
Thank
overt
That was a-
talks
that
and
was a
such,
crack
is that being
sneeze.
handled by you, Sean?
Not really. I didn't do crack.
Pepe and I are handling those
I
tag
haven't
team.
done it since I got back here.
Oh, why not?
I don't know. So I might do one
Illegal
because I
legal
feel the
is what I've
balance.
gotten.
Kind of an odd
I,
question to
Mhm.
ask
I know
someone
that,
that
but I
didn't
like
do
when
crack.
it comes to like, you know,
I mean, it's
situations is there in the
since
way.
I've
Yeah,
known
it's
her,
been
Yeah,
she is
the both of us
Coordinate
are.
with both
she's
of
just
them.
cracked out.
So
Sorry,
we're both
Sorry, bro,
in
I'm
charge.
clean. I
Yep.
don't do drugs. But why though?
But
Yeah,
Because you know stealth operations are complicated.
The morally grey at the best part.
Also, in case it needs to be said, you're both, you three, you
Yeah,
two,
they're
and
kinda-
Mavis would also be leading any assassination efforts if that ever became something we needed to prioritize.
That's my previous job.
No, your eyes are closed right now.
I do. I just want
Fix
it
your
said
face, woman.
so we're all on
Don't
the
ever
same
forget
page.
about the tank gun I have if you need someone capped specifically.
I have not
You're
forgotten.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
I know you
Sylvia,
haven't.
do you still
Remember,
plan?
I can track
Do you
people.
still plan to work on seeing if you can?
Noted.
I've got ideas for you.
Oh.
I will, but I'm going to learn.
Because
how to
he's got
make
one of the
the
sniper
humans that can
rifles.
trank humans properly first.
My past
Okay,
job.
good.
Then
okay,
I'll
good
work
idea.
on aerosoling that version.
Yeah, I knew we discussed it, but I didn't know how much
What
you
I
were gonna
did when
actually
we
like,
was in
decide to do it or
when we
not.
was in the
so-
Whisper.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Continue
none of
track
us
if we were
can make
down.
the humans yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time.
Well.
It was just something to consider. So if we want to go non-lethal, we can at least.
You think
Yeah,
there's
I'll
anything else you
figure
need
it
to
out
go
if I'm
over?
able to eventually.
Does anybody have any
No, I got you.
concerns, needs,
What
worries?
other ideas?
I need some crack. I'll be gone. Excuse me.
You don't have any in person. I'm surprised.
Work in the same sector.
There she go.
She traded away her pockets for protection.
You know what? I'm proud of her for that.
You know, I
Should I give the
once saw her
information to
just
where the
shake out
bastard
her
was?
Whisperer's hoodie and like a solid like
Oh, yeah.
foot-high
I was
pile
there.
of
Yeah,
crap
I was.
there.
Yep.
fell out.
That
I was
Yeah.
there.
Sometimes I barely remember.
That was after.
Oh,
that was
those
after the
times.
mission.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a walking
Hey, you
crack.
probably
Those
didn't recognize
times.
me. I didn't wear my hat back then.
I'm in a bag.
All right.
Walking near people.
Anybody else have anything they want to put on the table
No.
or
No.
raise for discussion?
She went to get her crack.
Did she just? She just died. Yeah. Okay. She went died.
She was worried that her eyes were turning normal for once.
If we look into the fifth wheel, it should not be hard for me to learn how to drive it.
There you
Similar
go.
style of what my truck is.
Big truck.
Mm.
You'll drive,
Noted.
or at least land.
Worst
Alright.
comes to worst, we can hotwire and practice on ones we're gonna dump anyway.
I mean, we
We'll
can
have a
always
parking lot with a big old
rent
vehicle.
vehicles and then not bring them back.
That.
No, I'm like not.
That wouldn't
keep
be the
them, I mean, like,
smartest.
just dispose of them after a mission.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay. I wasn't here.
Sorry, that was in the big long list. It might have gotten
Ah.
lost in the crowd, so to speak.
There was a lot of
It
stuff.
depends on how much space we have.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because
It's
while
very
we
much,
we
what
want
do we
all of
need and
these
when do we need
things,
it? Yeah.
there's a few of those that are a lot higher on that list, and we might have to cut some of those. That fully depends on what
Yeah,
we
like
can
a
find.
decam area.
There's always we
Like
can
a
do
list-
decam area is going to be
modifications to
expensive as
the menu
fuck.
set
Hey,
too, and
You
add
can fucking take a shower if you don't like the
Exactly.
coolant.
This.
You don't need a fucking fancy fucking.
Two more things add to the list of
I'm
possible
talking
locations to look
about
at
the actual lab, Pepe.
would be strip malls and malls, abandoned ones.
Valid. Yep.
Yeah, there's definitely
Devil
places
areas.
that have all of these things. It's just a matter of finding, again, the ones that work as a secure
Yeah,
location.
And
for a
making
base.
I know
sure
those things,
nobody
so
else has
that's all.
already had the same idea.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Do
what's
I
the
believe
difference
that-
between a mall and a
already.
strip mall?
Do we want the base
a mall
to
is
strip
generally
malls
all
usually like?
enclosed in one big building, while a strip mall tends to be on it's a bunch of little stores, but they all face the outside.
So you have like a
I will
massive
say-
parking lot with buildings.
I will say there is one instance we need to be aware of. One of the very first in the field missions I personally ran, we were sent to bomb a tiger's base. And the reason we had so much intel on that specific base was because it was previously a whisper base that was abandoned and then taken over by tigers. So, when we find a place, we need to check it for signs of previous occupancy.
Yes.
Make sure nobody has any intel on a base we thought was secure.
If we're going,
Hold on.
Sorry.
Yumi had something to say.
I know this sounds really well. I know we already discussed having medical on like a first floor or something, but may I request if like somehow the sleeping quarters can be on the first floor too, if possible, because I wouldn't be able
No
to.
promises on that. But we
Well,
are trying to see if we can get bigger mattresses and not these ratty.
We're not taking
Hey,
these
stop.
fucking. We're not taking these fucking things with us.
We're not taking them.
The reason I ask because if I speak from experience, having a head injury, stairs, ladders, not the best thing for me.
Required nothing.
I will say, in the case that we gain allies and we have to bring them back to base, it would be smart to have secondary sleeping quarters or guest quarters on the first level near the door so they don't get too deep into the base.
Right. I was just more wondering about my injury and
Yeah. No. It can.
because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing it.
Sarah, what the?
Two things. Did you guys talk about maybe the idea of having a front at the base as like a business or something?
Not yet. We're seeing what we can get before we get fancy with it.
And Veronica's already doing something
second,
like that.
if we're-
Yeah.
She has that
it
in the
probably won't
plans.
be our main base, but
She
it'll
has
be
plans
nice
to
have a safe
run
house with her.
whatever was like a bar or club or something, and then the
She's
basement.
plans on
believe it was
doing
a
just a
bar.
bar.
And then the
Just a
basement
bar.
would be
And then we-
for like a resting place for the
Yeah,
fallen.
the basement's ours. It's basically a safe house. It's
Yeah.
basically a safe house.
Okay.
It's not a place of operation.
Don't forget to add
Second
that
thing,
my garage is technically a getaway if you need it. Just have to let me know.
Second
Noted.
thing is
Thank you,
that
Sarah.
Whispers recently have been deciding in District 0, so if we're going out looking for bases in District 0, if we find just previously occupied places, probably best to do a very deep clean because
yes,
Whispers
that
looking
goes
to get
into
tiger bases.
check for
Just saying, like,
signs of
extra
occupancy.
careful.
That's how, as a whisperer, we were directed to bomb a tiger's base that once belonged to whisperers.
Not a thing about the location itself, but just doing this more often, even if there's nothing to be said, just having meetings.
Very much
with
in the
whoever's
plans.
There at the time.
That was something that was brought up real quick.
Yeah.
One suggestion. It's just after we get to the base. I just suggest whenever we go on missions, or just in general, having halfway points in case you think you're being followed. You can stop there for a bit, just to make sure.
Did you go over the little thing that we talked about before missions?
You mean the thing where everybody gets briefed and then can be subbed in as necessary, or do you mean the thing where we have a bug
Where
out
everybody
button?
contributes their ideas to the plan because there's multiple forms of
Mm.
expertise around this table than there would be on the mission.
Yes. Moving forward, we're probably going to move to a more open forum, sort of troubleshooting, planning model for all missions.
Yeah, I'm merely just suggesting having quote-unquote smaller bases or resting points before they get home from the mission, so they can stop and guarantee they're not being followed, and then go to the base.
Possibly with emergency.
Or,
medical
or
hasn't
even
come up,
switch
but
cars
it's a very
or
good,
something.
it's a very good point.
So
As
more
we
safe
accrue more
houses.
resources and get more safe houses, that's.
It'd be
Yeah, it's a
Like
future
Veronica's
thing.
Bar would be one
It is.
option.
Yeah,
Even if it's some hole in a sewer.
a rest point.
It'd be a good
Matrix.
idea.
We're not going back to the sewer. So help me
Matrix.
God.
It'd be a good idea on having us. It's a good idea too to have us start growing some form of territory as well itself. I know we want to stay on the down low, but I feel like at the same time we need to still focus a little bit on having some territory to ourselves, because if we just keep ourselves too low, we're gonna get overrun real quick by people also looking for territory.
This has been brought up, and the short answer is to gain and keep a territory, we need a safe base of operations, we need to grow our numbers, and we need to have enough people around to actually protect the territory.
We have, what,
from
40 people?
encroaching on it.
Is that?
I feel like we have more than that. No, I thought it was like 100, wasn't it?
No, I don't think
No.
so.
We have
We have, like,
people who
extra
have
people.
left.
There's a-
And that's it.
There's
I thought we were like 100 strong.
around 100.
No.
I feel like I'm pretty sure like some form of divine intervention has stated somewhere around like 100.
We have
Yeah, I feel like it's
roughly
been
about.
stated it's 100.
We never have that many in one place at one time.
Well, no, well, not in one
Yes,
place
we
at one
do.
time, but around.
Let me. I get what you're saying. To keep territory and hold territory, we would need more people.
You would need probably half of that somewhere to hold the territory,
Mm-hmm.
which isn't something we could
As
do.
is, we can barely hold this fucking base.
As we settle in and hopefully make contact with Chase's contacts and, God willing, get into the black market, I'm gonna try and put out feelers about doing some more recruitment from other sources.
It's, yeah. Definitely not sustainable just waiting for fucking people to be fed up with whatever bullshit.
We have precedents with Tay and AJ. We took in ex-Shriekers. There are other smaller groups that form and disband every fucking day in this city.
When we're established with a new base and stuff like that, because it's a when, do we want to start doing recruiting and stuff like that? We can put together people just to go out in teams, find people in shittier situations and recruit them.
We will table that for the moment until we get to a better situation.
At least from my...
That's more advanced
yeah,
topic.
what I see is...
Modifications, like a architect of some sort. We should probably keep an eye out for someone like that if
Oh,
we're
would be
gonna be
nice.
modifying a new base. Someone
It
who's
would be
more
nice.
Specialized.
Finding people that specialize in things that we don't ourselves specialize.
Yeah. I just also see that a lot of these advanced things are things that are just speculation at this point because it is so far in the future.
I've also heard some very wise word
Yes.
once. It's nice to want things.
Yeah.
Right now we are wish listing. We're focusing on what's currently attainable, and once we attain that, we'll move forward.
Plus, one of those things is you gotta know what people want, because if you happen to have the opportunity but don't know that's something that you want or someone else wants it, then you just pass up that opportunity if it does present itself.
What if
Exactly, which is why we drew up the wish list.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, what if when we get the new base in like the little special room where we do the the war room you had called it? What if we just have like a special little whiteboard where people can just take a marker and write something they want or need or something like that? And if someone happens to come across and go, "Hey, I remember that being on the whiteboard,"
Matrix, if you keep that lollipop in your ear, your hair's gonna get sticky.
In your ear, your
Listen,
hair's gonna get sticky.
Hey, in those
Matrix,
like
that's a
video
cool
game
idea.
things,
But the
Aren't there,
number
like-
of penises that would be drawn on a whiteboard is dangerous.
glorious.
Yeah.
It's absolutely glorious.
Astronomical.
One whiteboard for the serious stuff and a secondary whiteboard where people can draw
And it would be Sarah every single time.
Why would we need to draw?
Jesus.
It's
That's
not a
need.
need.
It's just a reflex.
Yeah.
You mean,
like those
you mean.
whiteboards where people like
You say this
You
when
don't
your
need
best
penis,
friend's
you're
the
already
crackhead.
getting that.
things. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like that.
I'm gonna. You know what? No.
Yeah,
not,
but-
not anymore.
It would just be dicks. That's all it would be. I know the emotional maturity level of this gang, and it's.
A lot of people
So
would.
you're saying you wouldn't?
Here's the thing.
You're one of
if
the
there-
three.
Wait. Are you telling me you're not one of those people that would have done that?
No, I'm 100% one of those people.
Meeting.
That's what I thought.
TOS.
All right.
I know what I'm about.
Yeah.
That
The
is
Toss
true.
God cares.
Mhm.
By the way, Phoenix.
Yep,
how
I
much
am
of the news
wise.
have you been caught up on?
Are we?
I would make
This
a
is totally
joke,
just
but
like
I don't
mostly a
think it's
joke. But are we taking the Hermes plushie, or are we blowing that up as well when we go up the base?
No, we're taking it. I don't know how he'd react if he found
Chase
it in
is
the
dead,
wreckage.
And his new leader.
Yeah, let's not have him.
I don't know how he'd act if he found it.
That's the moment.
Yeah.
Let's not find out.
Let's not find out.
I imagine if you placed it on a thermite charge, there would be no more plushie.
True.
Maybe. How resilient it is? I don't know what it's made from. There are some
Is the
fabrics
plushie
out there
of,
that
Tell you
are
what,
very
and it's
resilient
him?
to things like fire.
It's a
Thermite.
Like back in the 1900s, they made fire-resistant fabric, but it
We'll
kept
take it to the
cancer.
base just in case, because we can always immolate
I
it
mean,
later.
Okay.
but also we're broke.
And in the meantime, we've got a lot of weapons to test.
Well, I have
so.
no.
I
With
guess.
scrap fabric, who knows what that stuff's made from?
You look like you're about to pass out.
All right.
Even then,
Any other
blame her.
suggestions? Any other suggestions?
Suggestions,
Or comments.
comments, concerns, things you feel you should lay out.
What about you?
Well, apparently Phoenix needs to be caught up on everything.
Okay.
did you seriously go get that? Okay.
Okay.
Homie has not been here for a while.
All right.
I was
Why
wondering.
don't you scoot up here?
Me?
You,
Or-
Phoenix, if you need to talk, feel free to
Yumi,
get
are you
closer. You don't have to
trying
shout
like,
across the table at
Use into
us.
Sarah?
No.
I
No,
I was
I think
oh
you
fuck.
need to do a funny dance to do that.
I was curious on cause of I'm trying to think of how I'm going to word / ask the statement. What is, I know currently we are still under it, but do you plan to continue forward with the reinstation of the blackout? How should we be treating whispers and stuff like that? Like, what is your personal ruling that? I know I might have an idea, but I feel like it also should be something publicly stated since, you are.
You can keep up the blackout because, frankly, that faction is likely to have eyes on them soon. And the less eyes that slide from them to us, the better.
Fair enough.
I do have a line of communication with Toku. That will be utilized in, some proposed activities going forward. And once we are in a secure location, I will disclose more about that.
Alright.
How's Toku dealing with everything?
When I found him when I was looking for information on where to find Chase's body, he was about, looked like 8 to 10 bottles deep. So, could be worse.
Did we ever find it, actually?
We found signs that lined up with the witness account. Body
found
was
his
shot
head and his
and then
mask,
set
obviously.
on fire. Yeah. And we found enough blood to test it against Veronica's.
Did you at least collect the ashes?
Unrecoverable.
I took some, but it was mostly chair and carpet. It was,
Let's not continue on this topic much longer. It was just a genuine question.
Nope.
Just so we know that we aren't looking for it anymore, you know?
I do want to brace you all for the possibility that, that the hitman took the body back to the person that directed her, and that the body may not be treated with the respect we feel it deserves.
To have a track record of that lately.
Nice.
I can't promise it will happen. I just want you to be braced for if that knife comes flying for us next.
I mean, if we find out who ordered it anyway, they're already a dead person, so.
We know who. It's one of those things I'm not going to say here until we're safe and secure as we can get.
Gotcha.
All right,
Like I
nothing
said,
else?
there are many things. There are many things you all deserve to know and will know as soon as I can be sure it's safe to tell you in a way that won't put a target on anyone here. As best as we can manage.
Actually, here's a question. I don't think there is anything, but I wanted to make sure. Are there any changes you are going to implement compared to what policies and other like rules Chase had established? Like any precedents that are being changed? Oh, I didn't expect any to, but just in case.
Moving forward, initiations will probably not be shooting a fucking whisperer to death in front of all of us, so.
Well, that's nice.
Other than that, can you guys think of anything we're changing yet?
This is happening more often.
Right, more open forums.
Besides, it's
In
always
general-
good to see everyone gathering for once.
In general, unless there's something of personal private significance or information that would be hazardous for multiple people to know at once, you can probably just call us together in here and we can discuss it.
This lining up
Also,
outside
don't
of
be
the
afraid to
office
talk
for
to
3
any
hours a
leaders.
day is not gonna happen much more.
I actually redact that, not this one, meeting room, until we get the new base, because there's that fucking hole in the window.
Yeah.
All right.
Who
It's
put
really
that there?
drafty over at the lab now.
I don't know. I'm sure in their mind they had good reason.
If you want, I can grab.
I'm not saying they didn't have good
tape
reason,
from
I'm
the
honestly
porch and
just-
the
I'm
crate
honestly
and
just
put it
curious.
right in front of the fucking window.
It's already done.
But yeah, don't be afraid to come to any leadership with things, because everything's important. All right.
Yep.
I called out 4 people because I need to make sure everyone in this gang, if they don't get their way, they at least get to be heard. And what they want trickles into me, so I'm aware of what everybody wants, what everybody needs, and how best to make sure as much of that is addressed as possible.
I think that's good because I think speaking collectively, we were all pretty fed up of not being listened to.
Yeah. Remember, Sean, Pepe, Mickey, Mavis. Any of them you can trust to make sure what you need to say reaches my ears. And more often than not, they'll probably give you an answer that will be, if not perfectly aligned with what I'll decide, very much accounted in the decision. It's not just leadership, they're your advocates. I make the final calls, and that means what I call reflects back on me. It's gonna be my fault, whatever happens.
So what we do is we present the information to her, and we have big discussions.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anything I do is gonna affect every fucking person in this gang. So I'm gonna make damn sure as many people as possible are heard before I make it.
Awkward silence.
Alright, anything else?
Oh my God. Yeah, I
Jackass.
say I didn't think it was awkward.
Thought it was comfortable. But no, now it's weird.
Good.
Anything else?
Dick.
Yes, let us all
Once.
sit here for 3 minutes
Going twice.
pondering.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, class dismissed?
Yeah.
I feel like class dismissed only works if we had it somewhere else to
So
be.
I forgot to do my homework.
Okay, get the fuck out of your chairs. Stop staring at us.
Damn.
We're waiting for the next word, woman.
You asked for that.
Go! Go is the word! Disperse!
Interact! Be people! We're done with the conversation!
Fucking, you're free.
I'm not dispersing without.
You're like
Be
a
free.
bird,
Live your
Sarah.
I
lives.
know I'm free,
A
but
cracked out
Spread
bird.
your wings, fly. I only have one wing.
They don't. Are you sure you need help? Chair.
Yeah, but dude,
There's
you
a
guys
lot
need
of
more
people
pain
that
one
do
way
that
or
for the
my
sake
ass.
of-
Called out the awkward silence just for you, Sylvia.
Fuck you.
Yeah, she did.
Oh god, I am fucking. I need. Alright.
Oh.
Good to see you back.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure. Welcome to me being in leadership.
Tom, your truck is surprisingly comfortable.
you.
Slept for all this fucking time.
I'll give you a
Glad
quick
you
red
got
box in
sleep.
about 10 minutes.
How you holding up? Yeah, apparently Pepe didn't.
No, I didn't.
Came back raving about
No,
mounted
why would he
cavalry.
Why would he have gotten
Yeah. Full body armor horses.
Yeah.
sleep? They
Well, when I
expected
knew
me
we
to
were
have
heading
for
back,
days.
I was just like, fuck it. I hadn't
Nikki.
slept the day before we left either.
Mickey,
Huh.
you're a blacksmith?
How are you doing?
Yeah, I know how, yeah.
What the fuck does that mean in this day and age? What do you blacksmith?
I make
I mean, do you know how many
ammo,
fucking people
weapons,
get
pots.
swords and bullets in the city?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, okay, that makes sense. Yep, there we go. And then pots and pans. Okay, yeah.
Parts. Not
Pots. Pots. Oh, I was kind of hoping that you made like kitchen utensils.
I
was
mean,
kinda
I
hoping for
could.
kitchen utensils.
Probably do that too.
I
yeah.
could.
Funny.
But,
I mean,
you know.
I'm going to be honest.
we
if you
getting a
make
forge in the
pot
new
and a
base?
pan good enough, it can block a bullet.
Well,
It's true.
It's just how iron
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, cast iron.
I'd use a pot as a weapon. It's a shield and a weapon at the same time.
Yep.
I'd use
So,
a
are we
gun.
gonna get a forge in the new base?
Be
So,
honest,
like, we
you
can
can
walk
make
in
it-
on
I mean,
you
I
just
wanted a forge in
I
this
raised
base,
you
but,
forging
you know.
away. Like,
I raise you
Man,
laser
goes back
Back to the
shotgun.
thing where we want
Forge.
ventilation
I raise you, I'm
in the
dead.
new base.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to find a new. Either I'm gonna need to find a room that has ventilation. Or I'm gonna need to
Mhm.
make ventilation in the room.
what, you don't want to just inhale iron
Running
fumes all
water.
day?
Yeah, I want
Coal fumes? You want to get miner's lung?
get miner's
Yeah.
lung,
Yeah,
die.
Yeah.
Starting to move a little
Carrying
bit around
ventilation is the
better.
same shit what a steel would need.
Yeah.
Oh, really petty
let
ass
the pain
wish
go away
list. Let's
first.
get more and better booze. Instead of just 16 types of cooking sake.
If Veronica has.
I don't know why people drink that shit. It's not.
Yeah,
You don't.
good point. Yeah, Veronica's gonna have a bar. We can just go there.
Do you think she can teach me how to mix drink?
Probably.
I mean,
If
yeah,
you want,
probably.
man.
Either her
I will,
or her
I
bartender.
literally have
Yeah.
been learning how to make different alcohols other than moonshine.
I wanna
Good.
learn how to mix drinks.
I made kvass for him.
Good.
Mm.
All right.
What's that?
If we want, we can literally put a fucking still in the base. Hey, so I can just make the alcohol
It is
there.
very
instead of
old
having to go into
Slavic drink.
Okay.
Very hard
Don't
to
stills have a
fucking
tendency
replicate,
of
by the
like
way.
exploding?
Yark.
Like
They only
bootleg?
use
Ventilation.
And you go in there.
Okay.
A lot of things
don't
that
know
use
how to
fire
work with
can
skills,
explode
but
if you aren't careful and use them
An
wrong.
normal weapon
Yeah.
rather than.
That's true. That
But
is
it also,
objectively
it's
true.
also the terms of
It's like,
skill would come in handy.
oh no, a
With
gun
lots
can
of
explode in my
blast
hands,
doors.
but
Oh,
you
I
know.
actually haven't, but
Yeah.
I could try. Might have better
Hmm.
designs than what I'm thinking.
Especially the laser weapons. They overheat.
Apparently,
for
from
something
what
that's
Agent told
bit
me,
bigger.
you can buy 10 cans of soap.
I don't
to
think
get
I've ever
3 vessels.
used the.
Oh.
I have not used any of the weapons on my
Well, the
person.
issue is I'm just busy. That's why I'm asking you.
You used your spear.
No, actually, there I have used the shotgun and the spear. Here, that was right.
Yeah, yeah. Against the fucking rat monster.
Yeah.
We will see.
I just don't equate that. Because that in my mind is just like a thing that happened, and it's just so bizarre. Because when I think of using them, I'm thinking of like, who have I fought?
I'm probably not going.
And I'm not registering the rat thing as
What
a
if you
who.
use alcohol to make it
I'm
drink?
Yeah, it wasn't
registering
really
that
a
as a
who.
what?
That was kind of just an event.
Yeah.
That just kind of happened.
An event?
They won't knock them
The
out unless it's
fucking-
too
The rat
alcohol.
monster.
Yeah.
Technically, if
Yeah,
I inject alcohol,
it's like
into
you know what
somebody's
happened.
veins,
But it's
if
not
I
something
inject
that I
alcohol into someone's
think
veins,
about.
It just
they'll probably.
it's like a
Because that was
calendar.
because that was
might
no,
possibly
you know
die
why I
of
don't think about it because that was literally before we were going to the fucking heist. That's why.
It's gonna sound
More
really
risk in
stupid,
that than a tranquilizer.
but I want to set up
Which already
someplace
has a fine
where
line
it's
of
not gonna
death
like
or
risk
not
us
enough.
or anyone else. I want to see if I can manage to duplicate that in a controlled manner, but obviously not in a
That's
base.
not stupid.
Once we-
That's science.
Yes.
Yeah, that's science.
Yes.
Well, fuck around
yes.
and find out the scientific method.
Sorry, I got excited that you said that.
Yeah.
Only if you write it down.
You gotta write it down.
It's true.
The difference between science and just fucking around is writing shit down.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I write a lot of shit down.
You gotta fuck around and find out scientifically.
That is the scientific method.
I write a lot of recipes.
I'm gonna go rest because I need it.
It's science.
Yeah.
bow and arrow
Rest.
to blow
Holy
up car.
shit. Priority remains
Just to see what the
finding
fuck would happen.
usable abandoned places.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go shut down. 'cause
For
I'm
many,
about
many
to die.
purposes. Oh god.
Later on.
Fair enough. Take care.
That's such a horrible comment. Oh no.
Sounds fantastic.
Just do it in the ring. Just if you're gonna do that, do it in the ring. At least it'll be official.
I can't stab his jugular.
Oh my
No, you can't stab his.
Excuse me.
Yep. All right, people. I will be back shortly for Lotus and perhaps another fun thing you might get to see today. So, see you for no. I don't have time to fucking do this outro, so I'm fucking off.